What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Karoo.
And this is the Nerdy.
The Wordy.
The book club. We're back for the Butcher's Masquerade.
You think that'll be the last one?
The final book club of this book.
Yeah.
Why would I do it again? It's over. The joke is over. The bit is done.
I don't know. We might say Butcher's Masquerade like a few more times on book club.
Yeah, but I didn't do it every time we said it. I said it at the beginning of the book clubs and the beginning of the audiobook reactions.
Okay.
Lots of audiobook reactions this week, Chad. Thank you to everyone who commissioned that. Y'all are mad lads. And we appreciate you.
Very fun.
I'm tired.
I'm emotionally tired.
I'm just grateful that the community is comfortable with us doing something while we do the audiobook reactions. Because if we had done all 20 of those reactions just sitting there staring into the ether, I might have lost my mind. Like, sorting magic cards while doing it was truly the best balm for the insanity that is trying to...
Yeah. Because it takes, like, no brain power. It's just like, okay, blue goes there. Like, you know, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that was very fun. I never thought I would tear up over an Allosaurus.
I did not expect to have as much of an emotional reaction to Tina as I did.
Yeah.
Mongo is appalled.
That...
We got some donut holes.
Yeah.
I love that it's just Donut's butthole.
Yeah, it's great.
That's just awful.
It's perfect.
I say as the man who bought that for you. Pandoria came in the first mention of the chat here saying, we'll have to watch later. Sorry you couldn't stay for the whole thing, Pandoria. But this was my favorite book of the series. Same. I am appalled at how good this book was.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what?
I am. I think it's so good. I loved it. I'm very happy. It is very sad and my heart hurts for so many people, but I'm so moved and it made me feel things. It made me laugh and cry, and I had the full range of human experiences reading this book, and those are the best books to me.
Yeah. When
my experiences go around the fucking loop, the whole world, and then we meet back again at... Damn.
The feels on the bus go round and round. What?
I hated that.
That is this series.
I didn't like that at all.
No, it's exactly what happens.
And then it ends with Donut singing Wonderwall. Like, honestly, after the emotions of this book, the end credits being Donut singing Wonderwall, which you wouldn't get if you read the book physically, it's like the perfect finale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much, like, dark and bullshit in this, and... I don't know. I love that that's how it ends. AJ Jordan says they're so glad the Masquerade bit is over. Chris Pilkington says, Nerdy, it felt like you did every single time you said Masquerade. Getty Disciple is on my side, says, oh good, maybe I'll stop annoying my dog by singing it along with you over and over again. Wait, no, that's actually not a positive comment either. Did anyone like the bit, or was it just a bad bit?
I think I think Getty Disciple's dog actually liked the bit, and they just like were pretending not to.
See, right? I thought it was a bit that was like not going to be funny at first, and then it was going to get funny because they committed, and then it would stop being funny at a certain point, but then by the end of the book it would be funny again. Yeah. And I hope that that's the roller coaster it went on for you.
Yeah, you got to come full circle.
I don't know that worked out, but whatever.
God. Mystic Monk says, I never thought I would cry over a cat trying to process deep human emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have before. I've cried. Cats have made me cry many times.
Over them processing deep human... Actually, you know what?
I've cried every time I've seen Cats in theater. Not the movie, the stage show.
That's fair. I also cried during Stray.
Yeah.
Guys, if you've never played the video game Stray, it's something else. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, I've cried every single time I've seen a woman perform Memory live.
Yeah.
So.
Cats, man.
Nicole Scherzinger. She was good.
Yeah,
she was really good as
I heard she was.
What's that fucker's name?
What?
What's the cat's name?
Grisabella?
Grisabella, thank you.
Yeah. No, I heard she was great. When they were like, yeah, one of the Pussycat dolls is gonna be in Cats, I was like, I beg your pardon, but nah, she crushed it.
No, I loved it.
Apparently, I didn't see it, but
I didn't see that one live because I was in London. But yeah, no, Cats. Cats processing human emotions actually is something that has made me cry many times in my life.
Well, damn, there you go.
Yeah. That's a weird fact. Because at first I was going to agree with you. I was like, yeah, I can't believe... And then no. What other properties have cats as characters with human emotions? Zootopia doesn't really have many cats.
No. Lion King? Definitely.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've cried watching cats. I've cried watching cats my whole life. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Simba?
Yeah.
When he's like, Dad?
Come on, Dad, you gotta
Come on,
get
Dad,
up.
you gotta get up.
You gotta go home.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And then he and Nala fuck.
That's years later, okay?
Years later, he and Nala fuck, and Timon and Pumbaa watch.
Okay, well...
You know they watch.
Yeah, weirdo uncles.
There's that weird moment, it's my favorite scene from The Lion King 1.5, where Timon and Pumbaa are watching them fuck, and Pumbaa turns to Timon and is like, why does his penis have barbs in it?
I don't know,
I can't believe Disney left that in. Like, I would have sworn they would have cut that.
Jesus Christ.
But, hey.
Yeah, but, like, he's probably not one to talk, you know? Like, a lot of animals have some fucking weird dicks.
That's true. I don't know what a warthog penis looks like.
No, and, like, I'm good, actually.
Should we Google it?
No, I'm really actually okay. We're here to talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
This is talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
There haven't been any warthogs yet, so I actually think that's wrong.
When I was a young warthog.
Very nice.
Are we sure there hasn't been a warthog? There have been so many weird creatures that, like, there might be.
Oh, there absolutely could be, but...
I don't remember all the creatures of Dungeon Crawler Carl. Were any of the Animorphs cat characters? Ooh. I don't remember a cat. I mostly just remember Tobias. Arzu, thank you for that super chat.
Arzu, thank you. Oh my god.
This was my favorite book because it was the most thematically cohesive. I agree with that. What did you think of the whole mother theme? Donut and Bee, Preptente and Miriam, Tina and Kiwi, Cersei and her brood. I think that what's so fascinating about the mother theme is that it also extends to Carl, and the fact that we just slowly learn throughout this book. I don't know why that made you laugh. That is the strangest response to what I am saying right now.
You haven't finished yet. You were like, yes, Carl also. And I was like, oh, that wasn't mentioned in the... What?
I know, and I was adding on because we also spend the entire book finding out that Carl found his mom after she committed an unaliving.
I thought you were saying Carl was also a mother.
No, I was like Carl and his mom, and you were like,
I heard Carl is a mom.
No.
Carl is a mother.
No.
Not Carl
Unhinged
and
reaction.
his mother.
We spend the entire book slowly finding out that Carl's mom took her own life, and that he found her body.
Yeah,
and you thought that was hilarious, and that's deranged. That's dark.
You're right. That is exactly.
Clarice, I cannot believe
why I was laughing. You're right.
This is why we can't talk about this stuff on TikTok.
What?
I'm just making a joke.
Oh.
Anyway, I agree with you, Arzu. I think that the relationship between people and their mothers throughout the book, and particularly how Preptente and Carl's relationships to their mother figures end the same way, is very fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And Carl and Preptente both have these sort of they just have very similar stories in a very funny way. They're foils and sort of tragic mirrors of one another.
Yeah.
And I love the way that the theme was expressed through that. Obviously, Donut and Bee, one of the best scenes in the whole book is Jeff Hayes doing the performance of Donut telling Bee that she doesn't get to tell her side of the story because it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
As well as, like, Cersei and the whole idea of her giving birth to babies through a flaming vagina and burning them as they come out, which was just...
Yeah, that was not a description I was expecting to get. And you know what? That's on me. That's my fault. I should have realized.
I should have put together that if the vagina is on fire because of the enthusiastic double gonorrhea, that the babies coming out of it would have to pass through fire.
And I see fire. They're just like being birthed, and they're like, what is this hell? Oh my god. It's why Clarice reads fantasy, because she thinks tragic orphans are hilarious. Yeah, you got me. If anyone in a book has two parents, I'm like, meh. Can't be.
Clarissa and I went and saw Batman, and Batman's parents got shot at the beginning of the movie, and Clarence was cackling.
Yeah.
Everyone
totally.
else in the room, every other person in the room, tears streaming down their faces. Very sad. There's pearls bouncing off the streets
before.
of Crime Alley in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
And Clarence is sitting there. She's like shoving popcorn in her mouth. There's just kernels of popcorn like coming out because she's laughing so hard. That was the exact noise she was making at the beginning of Batman.
To be fair, that noise could also be crying, you know?
No, it couldn't.
Yeah.
It absolutely could not. Have you seen you cry? You
not
make no
crying.
noise.
Not
you
me
make
crying.
no noise.
I'm saying it could be somebody crying. No, definitely not me, though. Yeah.
Ember Eye says the first time I watched Bambi all the way through, I did laugh at the scene where his mother dies. That's
wow.
Unhinged.
Wow. How dare you?
That's it. That is a wild thing to laugh at.
Oh my god. Everest also said book club sticks its middle fingers up at monetization and moonwalks into hell. That's how it's always been. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, it is funny, right? Because the show, from a show perspective, this show is still my favorite thing to do, right? This is my favorite part of my week. I love book club.
Mm-hmm.
From a monetization standpoint, this show kind of exists as an ad to get people to, like, the commissioned audiobook reactions make so much more money than the actual show does.
Yeah, because this video does not get pushed to anyone. And honestly,
no.
I don't blame the algorithm for that. There's some weird shit going on here.
So it is sort of a weird, you know, for the longest time I was always like, oh no, all of our content will always be free. And then the thing that kind of like crushes it on YouTube is the one thing that is behind a paywall. And I was like, fuck, wait, did I fuck up? But the system as it is works. I don't think anyone has a problem with it. And so I think it's okay. We put up so much more free content than any other content creators I know.
I was like, I think
and so chat, I don't give a fuck.
I think chat would tell us if they took issue with it.
Oh,
they do take
issue with it. The issue they take is there are people who are like, I can't watch everything you make. Like, it would be a full-time job just to watch the content that you make. You don't need to make so much. And I was like, I understand what you're saying, and you are right. But at the same time, what if I did?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oopsie doopsie. Book club is the album. You make money when you go on tour. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, Erudite Gaming.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
G-Wens went to Stampede this week.
Nice.
We are the young Canadians, 40 years strong. We're still singing our song.
You know, we might go back to Stampede next year, actually. What?
Is next year 50? No, that'd be 2029.
What?
2029 would be 50 years of the Young Canadians.
Of the Young Canadians.
Because like... 2019 we did 40 Years Strong, right? Because that was...
No idea.
No, that was my year off. It was 2018. Next year is 50 of Young Canadians.
No, that'd be that's 27.
That's 2027. So, okay. We should try and organize something for that and get everyone back together.
Okay.
It'd be fun to be back together for the 50th anniversary of the Young Canadians.
That'd be wild.
And we'll get like a cardboard cutout of Phil and...
Nope. Nope. We're not doing that. Absolutely not. Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh man.
Yeah.
No, 50 is the how many years are the dance company that we met in?
Yes, the Young Canadians is a company. Yes. Yeah.
Canadians are secretly elves. That's
Love
funny.
It.
What is a Phil? Phil was the administrator of the Young Canadians who, after our time, ended up going to prison for child pornography charges. And I got like he was like, I got a settlement payout from the Young Canadians as like an apology for him having been my like administrator for years.
Yep, that's the deep lore.
The deep lore. We've talked about it before. It's not like a huge secret.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, fuck him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like out here trying to like protect him.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Because like your contacts in your phone will keep like it will like remember things from like years ago.
Yeah.
I was typing something in my contacts on my phone and his contact popped up. And I was like, whoa! Crazy.
I don't think that number works anymore. I think you would have to... I'm pretty sure you have to call a prison.
Yeah, no, I don't...
to
don't think so.
yeah.
Anyways, shall we talk about Dungeon Crawler Girl?
Wildly, that's one of 5 class action lawsuits I've gotten money from. I've gotten fucked over by so many people in life that I keep getting money from it.
Damn. Well, at least you get money from it, I guess.
Yeah, at least I have gotten paid out. But yeah, I've been part of 3 restaurant lawsuits, a Facebook lawsuit, and the Young Canadians one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I just don't know why it keeps happening to me. You know what I mean? Like it feels like 5 is too many.
Yeah, that is, and you're like not even 40. Like
I know. I'm not even 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been a part of a class action lawsuit faster than once every 7 years.
Damn. Anyways, yeah, I loved honestly that the thing tying this book together was this like theme of motherhood. And that we saw so many different great and awful versions of it.
Yeah.
You know, and even in the little things, right? There was like the 2 little Ursine bears with their mom, who's like teaching them that, you know, that they're gonna fucking go to hell or something, and all that. And then you have obviously the bigger characters like Donut and Bee. You have Carl and his mom. Perpetente and Miriam, I think, was like the most heartbreaking probably, but I will say I also like I really got hit hard with Kiwi and Tina.
Yeah.
like I was not expecting the dinosaur to talk. I think that just threw me for a loop. And it was so sad. And now Kiwi is pregnant with Mongo's baby, but is an Ursine.
Yeah. Kiwi also doesn't exist anymore, so.
I don't know what her name was before that, so.
No, I mean the floors. She gone. She was a fabrication for a floor, right?
They can always bring her
turned
back.
off. I don't know.
They can always bring her back.
I think the other piece of motherhood in this book that I think was really moving was Donut and Mongo, and the ways in which after the interaction with Bee, we spent so much time with Donut protecting and you know, speaking through Mongo in the same way that a lot of owners speak through their cats and dogs.
Literally throwing herself in front of an attack to save him.
And trying to be the mother that Bee wasn't, but at the same time also being Bee, right? Like she puts Mongo in the pageant and she's doing all of this stuff she's trying to stop Mongo from fucking Kiwi, just like Bee was trying to stop her from her relationship with Gravy Boat, right? Like she is in so many ways emulating Bee and being the Bee of their relationship, her and Mongo's, while at the same time trying to do it right. And it's so fascinating to me when you explore relationships between parents and children in media, and then you watch particularly stories where the children have become parents, and you watch them try to heal their relationship to their own parents and the trauma of it by reenacting it with their kids, but doing it the way they wish their parents had done.
Yeah.
Right? And it's why in real life we get these cycles of parenting where parents are too hard on their kids and then they're too soft and then they're too hard, then they're too soft.
Yeah.
Right now, the younger generation, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, their parents were too soft, and we are seeing the consequences of it. They don't work hard. They're and I'm not all of Gen Z and Gen Alpha, but there is a significant chunk of them. They're also deeply nihilistic about the world, and there's a lot of reasons for why that's going on.
Yeah, of course.
But that swing is cyclical. And Gen Z and Gen Alpha, if we look at like sociologically history through at least American, you know, society for the last 150 years, they're going to be very hard on their kids because their parents were very soft on them. And it's going to swing back the other direction. And, you know, society has these pendulous swings.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see them coming, and I think that
same with, we've talked about the one that's like the prude pendulum, you know? It was very like sex bad, sex scary, no sex. And then it's kind of swung to actually, like, naked bodies are fine, sex is okay, just take care of yourself, be like use protection. And then we're swinging back now to like
more hard
a
on
generation that doesn't like even want to see like sex in their TV shows. They don't want to like hear or think about it.
Yeah.
In a way that I just find fascinating. And obviously that is a gross generalization, but when you're talking about people in numbers on the scale of the city or country or planet or whatever it may be, it is going to be highly generalized.
Well, Joe White, thank you for that super chat. We're going to get to that in 1 second. I just want to finish this point before we do. The reason why I think Gen Z and Gen Alpha are going to swing so the other direction and be such harsh parents is partially because they're the generations that grew up being filmed all the time, and they're the generations who at first were so open to it, and you're watching Gen Z and Gen Alpha slowly become very mute as people, like very bland, because of that fear. Not everyone, obviously. This is a generalization about the larger groups, right?
Yeah.
There are plenty of people who aren't, but they're becoming so they're putting up so many walls between them and being filmed and being made fun of on the internet.
Yeah.
That we're seeing them sort of pull back from society. They're not dating. There's all these things, right?
Yeah.
I think that is going to lead to them being a very strict parenting generation.
Right.
Because of that. Because not out of like trying to control their kids, but out of the insecurity that they've developed around their kids being filmed in a way that ends up ruining their lives. People don't actually want to go viral anymore in the way that we did even 5 years ago. Yeah. Because it is starting, people are realizing, look at Voice Memo Guy right now on TikTok, right? This guy leaves this girl a voice memo, her friend posted online, and now every other TikTok I get sent is people commenting about whether or not he's Satan or not, right?
Wow, and okay, cool.
I know you're not on TikTok, but...
That's wild.
There is... Eric even says, I'd argue Gen Z aren't going to have kids, to be honest, because they lack social skills. I agree with that.
That's, yeah.
Very few children. But those that do are going to be taught from a young age, not tacked up in public, because someone will film you and it'll ruin your life. And, yeah. And their kids are going to be wild. Joe White, thank you for that super chat. I'm in Parade of Horribles. Is that the new one? And suddenly every time Prepotente speaks, I hear Brendan Lee Mulligan, curse you, Clarus.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We started posting some shorts from the casting online, just as like the shorts and stuff, and it is very funny that like we kind of like did it for fun, and I've had a few people be like, you're so stupid for thinking so and so would do this when they're like a movie star, and I'm like, man, I did this for fun. Like,
well, no, and those people are fucking idiots. I'm sorry, those people are fucking idiots. What year is it? What fucking year is it?
Yeah, no.
Is this 2012?
That's how you
There's
can
no
tell...
fucking movie stars anymore.
That's how you can tell they're a boomer.
Harrison Ford is on Shrinking on Apple TV+. You want to tell me there's fucking movie stars nowadays?
Rosamund fucking Pike did Wheel of Time. Yeah?
Harrison Ford is on Apple TV+. In a comedy with Jason Sudeikis. Not Jason Sudeikis. Jason Segel, the other Jason S. There's no movie stars anymore.
Yeah,
They're all doing fucking TV.
Yeah.
Rebecca Ferguson is on side. I mean, granted, they're all on Apple TV+, but like...
They are on Apple. Apple is like, we're going to get those movie stars, but...
Movie people do TV shows now because there's not enough movies to do. Yeah. There's no money.
Yeah, exactly. But, Brendan Lee Mulligan is definitely one that, like, I think is actually, like, a high possibility. So you're just preparing. You're preparing for his performance, and I love that for you. Tiger Boy over on Twitch asks, what do you think of Donut and Carl's relationship? Where, they have a deep love, they're so stressed they can't say it out loud. Or so messed up they can't say it out loud. I think
that's interesting. I feel like they say it out...
I think they say it out loud in other ways. I think there are a lot of people that aren't like, I love you deeply, that are less forward with saying I love you, but still say I love you in other ways.
I don't know. I feel like we've had enough scenes of them committing to sticking together through all of this. Like, I don't know. I don't think they say it often, but when the conversations get serious, I think that it is... Yeah, I guess they don't say I love you.
No. But I do feel like they...
It's not really the way they talk, though.
Yes, exactly. And some people that, is not how they talk. They just show and communicate it in other ways. Also, chat was saying that Kiwi was in the castle that got taken to the 9th floor. So we
Oh my god, that's right. No, we will
will
see Kiwi again.
see
No, you guys are right. Yeah.
Mongo's baby.
But okay, but the genetics when the sex happened were raptor. So, but did the spell turn her ovum into raptor eggs? Or because every ovum that you have in your body has been there since birth,
They were Ursine.
were they ursine ovum
and it's
impregnated with raptor seed, and it's going to be a raptor bear?
You know what? We're gonna find out. We are absolutely gonna find out. It's just not gonna be today.
Yeah. G-Win says, Nerdery Book Club, the closest person to a movie star tag might be Tom Holland, because I've really had a chance to do TV instead of movies. I would argue I would argue Tom Holland's a good one. The other one would be Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Most of the cast of the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway's not really doing TV. Matt Damon's not.
And Will mentions Peter Claffey for Carl, which he's committed, unfortunately. It's just never gonna happen.
I don't know about that.
He's doing Night of the Seven Kingdoms, though.
Yeah, but aren't
this
they
show will run a while. Dungeon Crawler Carl, I think, has the legs to run for a while. And unfortunately, I do think that Dunk would be a good Carl. He's a bit tall. However, I just don't think that he's gonna have the schedule for it.
Yeah, Tiger Boy brings up Zendaya, but Zendaya was just on TV. Euphoria season 3 was like 3 months ago.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah,
she was on TV this year.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
She's a star. She's probably the biggest star in the world right now. I would argue Zendaya might be the most valuable star for Hollywood at the moment. Weirdly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zendaya's huge, man, and also just so talented.
I know.
We haven't watched an episode of Euphoria since the first one, but she's so good in it.
Yeah, no, she really didn't.
Zendaya it would surprise me if Zendaya didn't win an Oscar at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would genuinely be surprised. Tom Holland started on stage. He was Billy Elliot on the West End, which always blows my mind. And now he's Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very talented. Has
Tom Cruise done a TV show? I don't think so.
Doubt it.
He wouldn't unless Scientology asked him to. We should talk about this. A book. Tom Cruise, like 25-year-old Tom Cruise, would have been such a good Carl. Like I'm talking like Top Gun 1 Tom Cruise would have been such a good Carl.
Okay.
Oh my god. He would have been so... Yeah.
I've never really watched him in anything that I loved, so... I don't know.
Guys, I don't care. I don't care how tall people are. I'm not gonna lie. The height of... I don't cast based on height. Which is funny because I'm tall. But like, I can make him look like a fucking giant on screen if I have to. He also runs better than anyone on screen. So.
He can run, guys. He can run.
He can run. Can you imagine Tom Cruise running down hallways in the dungeon? Hell yeah. Also, Tom Cruise would do the stunts himself. He would actually fly the house.
He would actually break his legs and get shot, like crazy.
The funniest part about that press tour would be Tom Cruise like sitting on Oprah's couch being like, so I learned how to make a bunch of bombs.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go through the chapters.
Yeah, let's go.
We start with the butchering.
The butchering.
Yeah.
Part 4.
What a name for a section of a book.
So
the butchering.
We cut back to 15 days earlier. I was so right about 15 days too last week. Or 2 weeks ago. I crushed that.
Yeah. No,
we get a flashback to Carl and Quasar talking about the Zazura. The Zazura spell basically works like this. You take a whole town and you teleport people down floors. The whole town gets teleported down. and then it crushes people, and then those people want to kill the people who crush them, which makes sense. If a town dropped on me, I would probably... well, actually, I guess I wouldn't want to kill the people in that town, but I don't live in the dungeon.
They get programmed to do whatever they're gonna do.
So the Zazura spell is the AI and the Syndicate's way of giving us a way to save I was about to say the tieflings, the changelings, without having the Gate of the Feral Gods, which they don't want us to have, until the 10th floor? Or the 12th floor? I can't remember when we get it back. We get it back at some point. Then we cut back...
I think it might be the 10th.
...to the present, where we are gearing up for the Butcher's Masquerade. Donut has... the people that die get turned into zombies. That's going to be an important part.
Yeah, right. And then, they're programmed to be like, fuck you. Yeah.
Zombies. And so Donut is thrilled because she gets to put Mongo in the beauty contest and she gets to sing in the talent show.
Should have done Wonderwall.
She should have done her version of Wonderwall. But the problem is if she had done that, then Hubert would have just sung Wonderwall. And then she would have had to follow Wonderwall with Wonderwall. That
would have been rough, you know. Of all of the music you could have chosen, two people choose Wonderwall.
I mean, that's basically what like high school talent shows are. It's just a line of white dudes with a guitar poorly singing Wonderwall. The sad thing about the memes about Wonderwall is that Wonderwall is actually a banger.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a joke now.
Yeah.
Like, the song has just been sort of... And honestly, the best version of Wonderwall I've heard in years is Jeff Hayes singing it as Donut.
Yep.
Erudite Gaming says Wonderwall tells me Donut is spiritually a white person.
Yeah, I see that.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Cats and dogs are the race of their owners. I believe this to my core. If a Mexican person owns a cat, that is a Mexican cat.
There you go.
Not day 1, but by like day 50 of living in that house.
But what if a Mexican person had a Russian blue?
That is a Mexican cat.
Okay.
I don't know what a Russian blue is. I'm assuming it's a cat, not a dog.
Yes.
Okay. That is a Mexican cat. If a black person owns a dog, that is a black dog. This is just... There's no... This isn't a racist thing. This isn't a judgmental thing. This is just a fact of life.
Okay.
If you meet a dog and it has lived in an all-black household for a year, that is a black dog. Mm-hmm. And I can't explain it.
Okay.
I can't explain it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a fact of life.
Okay.
If you meet a mixed race cat, because their parents are like white and Asian, it's a mixed race cat. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
It knows how to use chopsticks and it likes Wonderwall.
Yeah.
It's just...
Both can be true.
Both can be true. This is just a fact of life. It is something that has always been true. Uh-huh. And if you really think about it, you know it's a fact. You've just never thought about it before. Okay. It's one of those things that you know inherently, but you've never considered.
Mm-hmm. This isn't a racist thing. Someone clip this for socials.
Guys,
I promise.
I fundamentally believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
They don't have thumbs, nerdy. You think a cat can't figure out chopsticks?
I think Donut
Ye
can,
little faith.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of my cats could have. They're not smart enough for that.
She's a pedigree pageant cat. She's not just a white girl. She's a white girl.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that, huh?
Jared Poulter says, what if the dog was raised in a white family, then adopted by a black family? Then he has things he needs to learn about how to behave. Okay? That dog is showing up with some microaggressions, and you know it.
Wow. Okay. Anyways, the countdown for the Masquerade begins. Anyone who's in that top 50 when the timer hits gets to attend the Masquerade.
Yeah, and so we start... As much as I do love this book, there's a lot of them talking about a map that I did not understand at all.
Oh,
If I had to take a test... I've listened to a lot of these chapters twice. If I had to take a test on what floor what room is on right now, I would fail.
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you.
No idea.
Yeah, not a clue.
The ballrooms are together but not together. You can be in them but not be in them at the same time, and that's all you need to know. That's it. And there's tunnels in between.
Yeah, the map is in the physical book. Oh, we should buy the physical book. We should have had that. I could have looked at it.
I know.
That might have actually helped.
But I love these books so much that like I want like nice versions. You know what I mean?
Oh, I like if they did if Brandon Sanderson did a leatherbound edition.
If Brandon Sanderson has done leatherbound
Of Dungeon Crawler Carl?
No, why would Brandon Sanderson do it?
Because his team's doing the leatherbounds. I would trust the quality of them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's also doing Wheel of Time. He didn't write the first Wheel of Time.
Fair.
He's producing that with another company. I'm saying if Brandon Sanderson's company, that seems to be the only people doing real nice leatherbounds, we're putting out leatherbound Dungeon Crawler Carls, I would buy those.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we hear from Prepotente, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, can I come over to your house?
I got a present.
I want to give Donut something."
Yeah.
We get a really cute scene, chapter 57, with Batista and Carl kind of.
Oh, Carl's like, hey, you and Katya. Batista's like, yeah. Carl's like, that's awesome. And he's
and
like,
then Donut's like,
God.
What do you mean, you and Katya?
Yeah.
Does she know?
Does she know was the best, the perfect line.
It's just so, the idea that, like, although, considering what we learned about Katya at the end of the book, does she know? Or is she a little blitzed out? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Katya's got a drug addiction.
The weird thing is that if we had learned from the relationship from Katya, I'd be like, might be a lie. But because we learned about it from Batista, I'm like, okay.
Wait, what do you mean it might be a lie?
Like if Katya was like, yeah, me and Batista are dating, and then at the end we find out she's like addicted to like blood sticks or whatever the fuck, that it might just be.
Well, no, we know before this because we see them together.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
It's not just something we're told.
Yes. I'm just saying if Katya had been like, hey guys, guess what? Me and Bautista, whatever. And then at the end we find out that she's a drug addict and it like literally is being given hallucinations from these things. I'd be like, is she though? But yeah.
So is Katya into like, is it a cats thing?
She likes furries. She also watched Robin Hood and The Lion King.
If Donut had taken the form of being like a cat person, instead of a normal cat.
Like a cat girl.
Would her and Katya have ended up together?
Maybe. I don't know if Katya is gay.
She's like Eastern European, though. They're all very...
They seem down for stuff, but I think that she's into furries.
Arazu's from
likes a man.
Europe, right? Arazu, everyone around you is gay, right? That's just the thing there?
Yes. If you didn't know already, everyone over in Europe is a little bit bi-curious.
Why do you think we're flying to Amsterdam in 3 days?
Oh my God. Yes, Batista's a more reliable narrator. That's, what I was trying to say.
Yeah, especially, we'll get to Katya at the end. That was wild.
Yep.
Your Dad Gaming says, what exactly are Eastern Europeans, nerdy? I think that if you're in, like, Germany, you're Western European. I think the line is where Germany was split between East and West.
But, like, where does that line end? Because Iceland is not connected to
That's Northern European.
That's Northern European. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But that can be both Northern
Even
and Eastern.
though Iceland isn't north. Greenland is.
And Bryce says Iceland is about as far from Eastern Europe as you can get while still being European.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. You guys, I said it in one of these reactions, and I do mean it. I don't know geography. Oh, in the epilogue reaction, I'm not a geography person.
No, I'm not.
Like, if
either.
you give me a map, I can, like, figure out which country is which by process of, like, by starting with England and France, I can, like, work my way over, I think. But I'm not that good at it. It's not something I think about very often, and I'll be real with you. I will probably get a lot wrong. I make fun of you because you did the 69 states, because you didn't know how many states America had. But, like, I'm not that much better.
Yeah.
But I'm not out here saying I'm good at it. I've never once been like, I know geography really well.
That's fair.
That's not the kind
You're
of
not
autism I have.
claiming to be an expert.
I have the kind of autism where, like, if I don't care about something, I will forget about it. And geography is something that I'm like, I don't care.
That's, yeah.
Oh, and Clarence did a stream forever ago where she had a map of the United States and had to, like, write down which state was which because she thought that there were 69 states.
Okay, I didn't actually think there were 69 states, but I thought it was funny to do 69
sure.
states. But I think I got, like, 5 of them right where they were.
I don't even...
Like, I think I got Texas, obviously, Florida, California, and then for some reason I think I got the Dakotas right.
No, you definitely got the Dakotas wrong.
No,
I remember that.
What's the other North and South one that I got right?
The Carolinas?
Oh, I think I got the Carolinas right.
Somehow?
Yeah, that was a guess.
I think that was it. Yeah.
Straight up guess. This is when
the funniest part
I learned that Philadelphia is
not a state.
Not a state.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did learn that.
Yeah. A lot of these are places Clarence has been to, which was the funniest part of it.
Sure, yeah. I just didn't know where they were. You know?
Alaska and Hawaii are next to each other. I mean, on certain maps, they're in the corner in little boxes.
In Canada, we get 10 provinces to memorize, and that's a nice number, okay?
Do you think that you could do them in the right order, though?
Order?
Yeah.
The provinces?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. I colored in so many Canadian maps.
I'm not going to lie. I get a little bit jumbled when you get to the Maritimes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the smallest one is PEI,
funky. Well, that's
obviously.
Easy. Yeah.
And then Newfoundland is this one.
Well, but it's Newfoundland and Labrador. You only say Newfoundland, but it's Newfoundland and Labrador, and you're really disrespecting the Labradorians.
Yeah, no, I've never said that in my life.
I know, you're disrespecting the Labradorians, and they don't like it. Why we've been receiving a ton of mail at our PO box about how Clarence never brings up Labrador.
Sorry about it.
10 Canadian provinces who are the Canadian Heralds. It's Eva Avila.
No, I was gonna say, Nail is Saskatchewan for sure.
Nail. Oh.
From Stormlight.
I was like, I don't know a Canadian. No, I don't know who you're talking about.
No, I mean, I thought that was a Stormlight joke.
It was, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
It was, but who are our heralds? And so I went with Eva Avila.
Oh, Celine Dion has to be on there, obviously.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
He's not that bad.
Ryan Reynolds is barely Canadian at this point. He owns a fucking British soccer team and he lives in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, oh my God. Fucking Austin Powers. Mike Myers.
Mike Myers is Canadian? I did not know that.
What?
Yeah, no, I had no idea.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Why would I know that?
Because during the last election, he was doing ads for fucking Carney.
I've never watched an election ad.
All of the elbows up bullshit with Mike Myers.
I don't watch TV.
How did you not know that Mike Myers was Canadian?
And I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Anyway, fucking Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I hear you're losing Alberta, though. They can try. They can fucking try. That would be hilarious. No, Alberta's not going anywhere. Quebec has been trying this forever, and it's never happening, and yeah. Never happened, never will happen.
I could see it happening, but I don't know. I think it is foolish for us to think that just because the country lines have held for 200 years in North America that they'll hold forever when...
Yeah, but look what happened to England. They left the EU and now they're like, whoopsie doodle.
Oh, and look what happened to all of the Eastern European countries that got broken up into different countries and the ways that became a nightmare. But in the last 70 years, multiple countries around the world have changed their shapes and which parts are a part of which country, and it happens. And
yeah,
I don't know. I think that sometimes we think that because things are the way they are now, that they'll just separate, and I just fundamentally don't agree with that. But
sure.
I think that they will. I think that we will. I don't think North America will always look like this. And I think that we're too culturally different to sometimes make sense as a country. The problem is the global system that we live under means that if we were to break Canada down into any of its pieces, it would get significantly weaker. Yeah. And Canada is already such a weak country because of our proximity to the United States and the way we live in their orbit.
And that a lot of our land is just unusable.
It's just unusable. And I think that what a lot of Albertans are missing in the conversation is that they're either going to become part of the States, which would be a nightmare for them, or they're just going to be a small country that's abused by the States and used because they'll be landlocked. They will have no way to get their oil out except through Canada or through the States.
Yep.
And there will essentially be they will be financially taken by the United States without being given any of the rights of being Americans.
Yep.
And it's a deeply, deeply, deeply flawed plan. And I'm not saying things are great in Canada right now. Financially, they're really not. But the idea of becoming an independent oil nation with no access to the ocean to ship your oil is just, I don't know. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yep.
But
oh yeah, it's
let them
so
try.
silly.
And also the Indigenous leaders of Alberta don't want to do it. And
yeah,
it's
because
treaty
they're
land.
like, no, that's a dumb idea.
Well, and a bunch of Albertans just don't understand how Alberta is treaty land, and like you can't just like Canada and its relationship to treaties. There's a lot of Albertans who are following American politics and think that Canada works like America.
Yeah.
And that's just not how Canada functions.
Yeah.
Our relationship to the treaties we've made with the Indigenous Canadians is very different, and the legal protections that those treaties have is very different.
Yeah.
And the idea that you can just do shit like America does it when there are so many legal protections for Indigenous rights in Alberta, and there's so much political will towards treating the Indigenous leaders better after the reveals about the residential schools in the last few years. I think that the Albertans who think that they're going to be able to change that system because, well, that's how the States does it, is just, it's so deeply flawed.
Yeah.
And it's a problem of Alberta having a really bad education about Canada, and Canadian media being so inundated with how the United States works, and Canadians not understanding that our system is different. And it's a huge problem. Like I think that unfortunately it's going to lead to a lot of political tension that's deeply unnecessary because there's a better way forward.
Yes, because they don't actually understand. They're being
Yeah.
They think that they are already part of the U.S. in a way, and that because that's what they follow. That's what they get pushed.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't often think that the like certain percentage of Canadian stuff is necessary, but for stuff like that, yeah, we need more Canadian content. We need more people like understanding the difference for sure.
Well, and platforms like Twitter are pushing deliberately anti-Canadian rhetoric. Like it is an intentional. If you live in Canada and you're on Twitter, you get pushed a ton of anti-Canadian content and like the problems with Canada content and all of these things that aren't real. They're not really based in how our legal system works.
It's because Trump was like, yeah, the Canada should join us. And Musk was like, done. Like,
and so there's a bunch of like Twitter Canadians who think that all this stuff that just isn't true. It's very fascinating.
Yeah.
And to bring back to Dungeon Crawler Carl, it is a lot like Dungeon Crawler Carl, right? Like we are currently living in this media apparatus that is feeding us information about how things work that is a lie. And when a voice gets too prominent and disagrees with the lie, they get turned off.
Yeah.
Right? We're seeing political commentators across the United States and Canada, like Carl at the end of this book, have their microphone muted.
Yeah, he's like, Zev is like, great, Carl, now they're watching two people fight through the brambles or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, right? Like these platforms are like, oh my God, this political commentator is gaining some traction. We're going to only push you Love Island clips now.
Yep.
Which is, without a doubt, the dumbest fucking television show I've ever seen in my life. I've never even watched it, but the clips I've seen, it is hot.
Someone is like, you guys need to react to this. And I'm like, what the fuck is this show?
We probably should, but I would tell you, I'm going to tell you this. If we were to watch that show, I would be cruel to those people.
Yeah.
I would be genuinely cruel to those people. And the reason is because they are so vapid and so stupid. And
yeah, some of the shit I've seen, I'm like, there's no way this is an actual human.
And they are not building relationships.
Yeah.
They are so small emotionally that they connect on a level that is going nowhere. The reason why they are these like dating celebrities who are constantly dating new people is because if you treat people the way they treat each other, how could you ever have a genuine connection with someone?
Yeah.
Like how could you ever actually be in a relationship with a person when this shallow bullshit is as much as you can ever dive into them? The people online who are complaining about how hard it is to date these days, of course it's hard to date. None of you guys know how to talk to someone. None of you know how to care about someone.
Yeah.
You don't know how to care about other people. And so they don't have relationships. And then
one that again brings like it can be connected to Dungeon Crawler Carl. Like there are so many people in this universe watching this show who don't see these people dying as real people.
100%.
They can't make those connections.
I see the people on Love Island as real people. I want to be clear. I'm not trying to dehumanize them
No,
the way
I
that this show does. I just want to make that distinction.
But you're talking about the people on the show trying to form relationships with one another and empathy with one another. And like I feel like as a species somehow we've gotten worse at this, and we shouldn't be. We should be getting better at this.
Yeah, and it's noticeable, right? Like if you look
also,
at...
hi Brandon, good to see you.
What's up, Brandon? If you look at like The Bachelor from the beginning of the show to now, and you just watch what they talk about, I have ideas. I have several Bachelor themed ideas, and so I've become sort of interested in The Bachelor because I have some stories. I have a TTRPG and a novel idea that are both sort of inspired by The Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go back and watch The Bachelor at the beginning, they're actually trying to like date each other.
Yeah.
And if you watch The Bachelor now, they are trying to get Instagram followers.
Yeah.
And if you watch Love Island, they're trying to get Instagram followers. And the difference between those things is the difference between dating in the 90s or dating in the early 2000s and dating now, where there's so many fucking women who go on dates so that they can go and talk about them on their TikTok, so that they can just go complain about the dates. There are women posting these insane TikToks where they just are like complaining about how much the dude texted her on the day of the date. And they're like, well, it's 11 a.m. and he hasn't messaged me yet today. And it's like, you're going on a date later that day.
Yeah.
He's not your fucking husband yet. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to text you all day and then go on a date with you and then sit there and be like, so what'd you do today? I know because we talked all day.
Yeah.
It's a second date. I don't talk to you for hours every day before a second date. Like, the content that we're making is so antithetical to genuine connection. And then these bitches sit there and they're like, I just don't understand why I can't find my man. It's like, because you're not trying.
Yeah, no, you're
trying to get content.
Gamify and yeah.
You have to choose between content and boyfriend. You can't do both at the same time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just, I don't know. It just drives me fucking crazy.
Joji, thank you for that super chat. Love is Blind started out good for this. I have heard.
I've never seen an episode of Love is Blind, so I don't want to comment on it. But
yeah, no, I don't know. It's definitely not my usual genre of television. Yeah.
No, I just want empathy to be content again.
Yeah.
I just want empathy to be content, and I want like. And it is. My feed is honestly very positive.
Yeah,
because I see a lot of shit of people being like, hey man, I'm building wells, or I'm like, there's this guy Steve on TikTok. I love him. He's 50 something, and he auditioned for his first community theater show because he just wanted to try theater, and he did a local community theater production of Bridges in Madison County, and all of his videos are just him talking about his journey of trying theater for the first time, and it was awesome, and everyone in his comments was awesome, and it was just great, and I was like, this is what the internet should be.
The guy that I follow who just is like, he's probably like 60, and he's like, just makes flower crowns. He's like, look at these crowns that I made, and I'm like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking hell yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And I just, yeah, I don't know. I think that sometimes what's popular is making us less happy. And people don't realize why they're unhappy.
Yeah.
And that's really sad.
Because they see what everyone else is doing. They're flooded with things, and they think that that's what they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to live, and it's just not it. There's so much more out there. Because
we hack our brains, right? And in Dungeon Crawler Carl, their brains are hacked. The
they
people
literally have a UI system.
Well, no, I mean the people watching the show. Like they've been conditioned to think that this is okay.
Yes.
They don't know. Yes. Look at the kids at the Crawler Con. They don't know.
They don't know. Yeah.
They don't know that this is evil. They see it as numbers. They see it as a game. Like the fact that it is gamified
to them. Yeah.
They probably the show
My
probably.
dad thinks that you're gonna die. Like what the fuck? Like.
But they don't know.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's even a reality to human life at the scale that we're at now, where like there are kind of too many people.
Yeah.
It's hard to be like, it's devastating when people die.
Yeah.
But there's also too many people. Like, you don't notice it after a while.
The saying? It's like one person dying is a
A tragedy,
tragedy,
100
but
is a statistic.
yeah, like it is very true.
Yeah, and like, but also one person dying that you don't know is like, oh yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But I'm sad they're dead, I guess. But like, but also like, if they're like 90, you're like, hell yeah.
I mean, sure, yeah, like,
Congratulations. If they're 12, fucking devastating. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There have been people in my life who have died, and I was grateful because they were in so much pain, and it was just so hard.
Sure.
It was just like we were fucking waiting for it.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a relief in that. And the first time I felt that way, I felt an insane amount of guilt, and then I processed that and was like, no, you know what? This is actually good.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's people in the crawl who are fighting to survive who are dying.
Yeah.
And that's a tragedy.
Yeah.
Right? Every crawler who dies at the Butcher's Masquerade is a tragedy.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. And even, like, one of the best moments of this book is Donut trying to process this.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I should be fucking devastated about this.
Yeah.
I understand that. And she's, like, fucking, like, a year old. You know, like, she's an infant. And she gets it.
But it's also...
But she just can't.
You can't be sad all day every day. Like, you just can't. You have to function.
Yeah.
And
they have to fight for their lives.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah. They literally don't have time.
Except Eva. Eva's a fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. The worst person ever to person. Like.
Can I say something maybe slightly controversial, though? This is probably controversial, but I have so much empathy even for Eva in this situation. Because I don't know that Eva was evil. But I can't blame any crawler at this point in the dungeon after seeing this much death and destruction.
Well, and we do also know that what they choose changes their personalities and who they are.
I don't... in the same way that I can't blame Lucia Marr for Afechi's death, I don't know what happened to Eve on floor 1. I just don't. You know what I mean? I don't know what they've been through. And as much... Look, I can, like, be grateful that Eva's dead and think that it was right for her to be dead, and also be so sad that it was necessary. I'm sad that it was necessary for Maggie to die.
You
know what I mean?
And
like,
I totally agree with you on there. But I do think that it is hard to empathize with a person whose final act in this world was one of violence, aggression, and malice.
Oh, sure. And I'm not saying that, like, I'm not empathizing with her choices. I am so sad for her.
That this is what she turned into, yeah.
Because and look, she might have been evil before the crawl. I'm not 100% sure.
Sure.
I don't know when the, like, player killer thing started to be a thing in her life. I'm pretty sure it was early on, but I don't know. I just there is a part of me that will have empathy for every person who was forced to go down the stairs into this. And no matter what they do once they're in there.
In a way, I think that even Carl is starting to realize that extends to the hunters that were there because they didn't fucking want to be.
But I had that moment in the audiobook reactions where that guy is like, oh, like, the only way my entire species eats is if I do well. I have immense empathy for him. His actions still suck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? But I can understand... I can understand how he gets there.
Yeah.
And feel like he is being oppressed by the system too, right? There are...
Uzkip, one quick note on that. We are told when selecting races and things like that, I believe by Mordecai, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, I'm positive that we're told by somebody that certain races that you choose do affect your personality.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, no, or can have slight effects, or I don't know.
It could be wrong, I guess. Yeah. Or races you choose and your intelligence level, right? Like the literal, like, levels.
You are changed by the system, for sure.
Actually, yeah, they do change you. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, and honestly, like, one of the things that would change you that would change all of them is the ability to heal. It would alter your personality to take so much pain so often and have it leave your body in the way that it does. Yeah. I think it would fundamentally change your brain chemistry. Right? And it would be so it would break you.
Yeah.
You are not really human at that point. And a lot of them literally aren't human. But like
True.
the ways in which
Even Carl isn't.
the ways in which our bodies are built to have these sort of fight or flight responses to things would break down, and the ability to heal in the way that they do would be fundamentally shifting in your brain in a way that I'm very fascinated by. But and just like the system being able to change yourself and feel things change in the way that it does, I think it would really. Yeah, Pinkermano brings up Carl talking about his strength shows it's messing with his brain. Like there's just things that I became a different person when I lost weight. I lost 70 pounds in 6 months, and it changed me. And that was a slow process, right?
Yeah.
But like, can you imagine being Ellie and getting a young body again? Or being able to fly? The change that would be being able to fly, and how that would adjust your sense of self and who you are, it would be wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Pink Armada says they also don't feel as cautious as they did in the early floors. Yeah, because they heal. They have potions.
Yeah, and they have to level up. They're incentivized to do things because otherwise they fall behind and they will die.
Yeah.
And it's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about 2 chapters.
Yeah. So
the problem with Dungeon Crawler Carl as a series is that I could just talk about the politics of it and how it relates to real world politics for days.
Yeah.
Matt Dinniman is crushing it. But also, if you
brilliant.
lean Republican and you read these books and you think that they agree with your politics, I need you to go back to elementary school and learn just anything. Maybe how to read. I need you to learn English. Motherfucker, do you speak it?
Well, a lot of people are illiterate in the U.S. functionally. So.
God, we need Sam Jackson out there yelling at some people. The scene with Batista telling about the relationship. We're literally in the 2nd chapter of today.
I know.
We're over an hour into this podcast, and
I know. And I was like, why do I have to pee so early? But oh well.
The reading comp was not their strong suit. Yeah. So Donut gets a I take it all back potion from the Prepotente gift. The I take it all back potion is a potion that removes Scalapendra's spell. So obviously we use it to turn Kiwi back into a bear to end the storyline with Kiwi and Tina. Very courageous of Nerdy to think Republicans can read. Reading is against the Bible, Nerdy. You should know that. But how would they know that if they can't read the Bible, Chris Pilkington? Code Buggy says there's Republicans that think Star Wars aligns with their politics. Well, they are right about that. Like, the Empire exists. Over an hour and all down chapter 2. We're back, baby. When did we ever leave? Emberize. When have we ever left? This show's always been this show. So then we get chapter 58. We go to the Desperado Club. We break into the Desperado Club. And we use some blackmail to meet up with the changelings and kind of explain the plan to them. We kind of break the rules. We get in a little bit of trouble, but not really, because Oren needs to talk to us, so it actually works out that we're here. And we go and talk to Oren, and Oren is like, hey, politically shit's fucked, so I'm gonna be gone for a minute. I'll be back on the 9th floor. And just so you know, not everyone is like doing their job the way I'm doing my job, okay? Other people have feelings and vibes they're bringing to their job, and you just got to be aware of that. And Carl's like, thanks, bud. That is vague and doesn't do a goddamn thing for me, but
yeah,
sure.
And then he never came back, and...
Well, he'll come back on the 9th floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said when he's coming back.
No, I just mean, I definitely thought we might meet another person, like, in his position.
In this book?
Yeah. We did not. So that's going to be a fun surprise.
Yeah. And then Quasar and Donut's fan with the weird tentacle on her head show up, and we don't get to find out what happens.
No,
But I'm assuming this is when the plan to buy the... This is the foreshadowing that we're buying the spot in Faction Wars.
Yeah. didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, if corporations are screwing you over, become a corporation.
Yeah, there you go.
Welcome to Nerdy Nightly Entertainment Incorporated.
We did incorporate. That's true. Yeah, look at us. We're playing the game.
Hey, for tax reasons, we literally had to.
Yeah, that's true.
Or else we were going to go to jail. Probably
What?
not.
No. Don't say that.
No.
Linus, welcome back to the Nerds Are Radiant. Quasar, yes.
My man, I love Quasar. I'm a big Quasar fan.
What a boss.
Yeah, I'm a big Quasar fan. We were not going to jail, I promise. We paid our audit, everything's good. We're squared up with the government.
Jeez.
I kind of assumed we'd already met someone in his position, but he wasn't allowed to say it because of... Yeah, I'm assuming we have. I just don't know who it could be.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't considered that, but okay. When are you going to start selling stocks?
If you want to give us money, we can give you stocks. They wouldn't be real or traded on the stock market, but I'll send you a piece of paper that says you own we have 49% that we can sell.
Stock paper, like, like the thick, the nice thick paper.
That's very funny.
Cardstock paper, That's got to count for something.
Carl was asking about her money and everything, and then the whole conversation with Princess Donatia. I don't know what you're referencing, Arzu.
There were definitely foreshadowings of this, and we just didn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you're right. Didn't even cross my mind. I have had some great calls in the past. This one flew way over my head. Getty Disciple, also welcome back to the Nerds Radiant. Will include a pic of your mom. Your mom would probably be fine with that. If I was
like, if people want to buy stocks in Nerdy Nightly, but
if it's a photo of you.
What if the stock is like a treasury bond? Don't treasury bonds have the president on them? But instead of the president, it's just my mom with a thumbs up.
In the fucking Fallout. Oh my god.
Don't be too free to that. Wait for the IPO first to get market value. Well, no, you guys would be buying in stocks that you would be sold at the IPO. So the IPO would be when you guys would buy out, would make your money on the initial investment, right? That's what happens in IPOs, is the people who are investors, they keep some of their stocks, but also a chunk of their ownership gets sold in the IPO and they make a shit ton of money. Yeah. Chris Bookins says, does the paper say which 1%? Congratulations, you own Nerdy's left toe. We're selling percentages of Nerdy Nightly Entertainment Incorporated. We're not selling pieces of me.
Yeah, I want to be very clear.
I am not the company. I don't even own the company. I am an employee of the company.
Yeah, it's
Clarence
actually my company.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, I own nothing, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I technically.
You are the mascot in a way, because you're Nerdy of Nerdy Nightly.
Oh my god, I'm the mascot.
Yeah.
Of the company my wife owns.
Yeah, you are Nerdy of Nerdy Nightly, but you don't own it. It's mine, so you are the mascot. Yeah. I love that.
That's what my life has become. Good for me. Cool. So you're issuing stock? I don't know. Maybe we will. That's very funny. We'll issue merch that says it's stocks, but legally it's not. That way you can own a piece of Nerdy Nightly, but you don't actually legally own it, because I don't think we can do...
This is a stock.
I don't really want to sell the company internationally, so...
Oh, yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
We could make stock magic tokens. It's this is a stock of Nerdy Nightly.
No, we probably shouldn't put stocks on any piece of paper. That might... honestly, legally, that could get so complicated so fast.
Yeah.
Carl and Donut go back to the safe room. And Carl's like, okay, so... all of the hunters get to go to the party, and 50 of us. So the plan has to be that we have a couple days. We have to kill as many hunters as possible.
Yeah.
And Zev chimes in and is like, just so you know, the syndicate has decided no more lawsuits this floor. Too much legal shit's going on.
Yeah.
We're just saying no lawsuits.
Any lawsuits with the AI as the defendant. If there's any other lawsuits.
Sure.
But yeah, that's the main one, because the AI is... going rogue.
It doesn't really feel like he is. It feels like the AI is the only one who cares about the show. To me.
Yeah,
the AI is the only one who seems to care about the show. All of this other bullshit is outside of the show. Mm-hmm. And the AI is like, I'm trying to put on a performance, man. The show must go on. I am suing you so that you can't just leave and the show has nothing happening for the next 2 days. Like, because the hunters, their lawsuit is to be allowed to leave. And the AI is like, no, you can't just go. You guys have to show up at the Butcher's Masquerade. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I made this, okay?
The show cannot be
You
the
have
crawlers
to
go there by
participate.
themselves.
Oh my
And
God.
then they just stand around and watch a bad pet talent show. We need drama. I stand with the
Intrigue.
AI. I stand with the AI. The AI is a toxic showrunner who is keeping all the actors on set long past their hours in order to make the show good.
I'm gonna say he's keeping people employed, but they're not getting paid for this, so.
No, they're losing so much money.
Yeah.
The fucking mantises are bankrupt trying to save Vra's life. And guess what? They fucking didn't. They wasted all that money and Vra and Cersei are both dead. They sold off half their fucking possessions.
Literally, yeah.
So that they could go die with a literally like crotch on fire.
I'm not really sure why Cersei cares more about Vra than her other like billions of
Because
children.
she's the future of their fucking universe.
I'm like, how did she get picked for that? There's so many of them.
She's the fucking next queen.
Yeah. So I guess it's less
That
of a
pussy
mother
be
thing
poppin'.
and more of a legacy
Outbabies.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Vra was like the next Cersei. That's her heir. She did it all for her heir, and she failed. And so now the Mantises, like their amusement park is about to be less Disney and more Cedar Rapids. You know.
Sure.
Cedar Rapids is fine.
I've never
but it's not Disney.
Yeah. Anyways, guess who shows up in the dungeon? Diwata.
Right. Yeah.
There's a god in the dungeon.
It's Cersei.
Yeah.
We were just talking about her.
Yeah.
It's Cersei. She's...
Yeah. So she sold half her possessions so she could become Diwata because Diwata can cure Vra of her...
Well, let's get there. Let's get there because the direction we stand to get there is hilarious.
Right, we're fighting.
We're fighting in a church.
There's a church. We fall through, break shit. It's bad. We're like on a hit list.
One of the hunters is told that if he does this religious ceremony, he will be freed. And so he does the religious ceremony, and instead he explodes into a god. And poor Ellie McGibbons sees it happen, and we just get Jeff Hayes as Ellie responding to watching a man become a giant animal. And it's very funny. Jeff Hayes crushed it. And then Diwata's in town with us. Oh no, we're about to die.
Yeah, Carl's like, this is it. It's
I'm
over.
like, does Katya have the bolt?
Yeah.
Is Katya here?
Diwata's gonna try and kill us, obviously.
Nah, she's running in a different direction.
She's gonna go fuck her daughter.
Are we allowed to say that? It is just what happens in the book. It's just what happens in the book, Google. Okay? Don't come for my ass.
Yeah, YouTube, don't get mad at us for just stating
Vra
facts.
is coming for her mom's ass.
Ass?
Does she have to come? I don't think she has to come.
I don't know. Is it only maybe like one thrust, or do you gotta finish? It sounds like you gotta finish because she had to get pregnant.
Okay, I have a question about that though. Vra's not the mom. Okay, the book. But book stipulates that Vra is having children with Cersei, but that's not what happens.
Because Cersei turns into a man and fucks her to take the gonorrhea from her, then turns back into a woman to birth the babies. Because it's established that Diwata...
That is not how babies are made.
But that is how Samantha told us that Diwata functions.
I believe that Diwata can...
She's a god.
...make babies, right? I don't think Vra's genetics are any part of that.
Oh, so you just don't think they're Vra's babies?
No. I understand that she turns into a man, fucks Vra,
so it's double
turns into a woman,
incest.
and starts making babies.
You're saying it's double incest. She fucks her daughter, but then becomes herself, so the babies are like double incestuous because it's just all the same DNA.
But like, what?
Which is why they kill her.
Vra is used in this process? Is it just she just needs like a little pussy juice? Just a little bit of that flaming hot pussy juice?
It doesn't make sense. Samantha is literally like, don't worry about it. She's special. She can do this very special thing.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been like rabbits, you know. Diwata could have showed up and like had sex with a rabbit and then just been pumping out like rabbit babies.
Diwata could do that, yes. Yeah. That's not what happened. She fucked a female mantis. And now that it then turned into a woman and
Yep.
The pussy juice mixed with the god juice.
She can just be like, I had sex, now babies come out.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
That's how, that's how that works.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not wrong.
I don't know, man. The moment in the reaction where I realized that she was about to fuck her own kid before the reaction said it, I had like an existential crisis.
You and Donut both.
Well, no, but I had an existential crisis about what does it mean that I figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what kind of person am I? Where my brain went, oh, right, she's gonna go fuck the gonorrhea out of her own child.
Oh, no, Step Mantis. I'm stuck in the dungeon.
I think we have to cancel the show. I think we have to end book club forever and never do this again. I think we can't feasibly continue to do the show after that.
That's the line, really? All right.
It's all the line, Clarice.
This book is the line, guys.
This book is the line. And I love it.
Well, and Erudite Gaming makes a fantastic point. We were like, there's so much incest in everything that we're watching or reading right now. This has incest. House of the Dragon has incest. Vampire Lestat, incest. It's all incest everywhere. We're surrounded by incest.
So much incest lately. It's just been so much incest lately.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what we did to deserve this.
Yeah. We upset somebody.
Yeah. Just crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
So much incest all at once. And the fact that both shows come out on Sundays. Like, it's incest Sundays right now in our household. And, like, I don't want that.
No, nobody wants that.
I've never really understood incest. But, like, I'm not even related to my sisters, and I've never wanted to fuck them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's something I truly, like, do not understand.
Yeah. I've never had, like, a weird... I don't dream, so maybe that's why. But, like, I've never, like, thought about my mom and been like, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah. Can't relate.
And I come from a family in Alabama and Mississippi where, like, there's some things...
Oh, my God. There's some questions.
Yeah. All right. So we get out of there. Head over, we meet up with Siggy, good old Signet, and
congrats on being normal. You know what, Arzu? Thank you.
Well, according to not Oedipus, who came up with the Oedipus complex?
Freud.
Is Freud the one that came up with Oedipus's complex, the Oedipal complex idea?
Pretty sure. Could be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure.
According to Freud, I am not normal, actually.
Yeah, apparently it's like
young men are
normal
supposed to want to fuck their moms.
Yeah,
and I just don't get it.
Yeah,
I think Freud just wanted to fuck his mom. And was trying to, like...
And projected it on all of his clients.
I really do think that that's what it is. I don't think most men actually want to fuck their own mothers.
No.
I think that Sigmund Freud really wanted to fuck his own mom and was trying to make that not sound insane.
Yeah.
And so he was like, all men want this. You want to
fuck your own mom, and that's okay. That's normal. Totally fine.
And ever since then, men have gone, nah, dude, I think that's a you thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a Sigmund Freud thing.
Most of Freud's theories have been disproven. Yeah. This is why you cannot trust influencers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was famous, and so people listened to him, and he was wrong about so many things.
Amboss says, now we need to pick up Nerdy's mom to see how similar she looks to Clarus. Not at all.
Not even close,
I'm not going to show a photo of my mom right now. But no. I've never dated anyone who looks like my mom.
No. She's like, I think she's shown her face on the channel, like on a FaceTime, you know?
I mean, our wedding is on the channel. Like,
the wedding is on the channel. You can
my mom is on the channel. I think she's in some
of
the Bakes videos.
Yeah, you can go.
She was on Book Club.
Oh, yeah, she did come in for a second.
My mom's been on Book Club. Yeah,
at the house. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, we definitely don't look alike.
Yeah, no, I've never really dated anyone who looks like my mom.
Yeah.
Maybe my college girlfriend, Megan... It was like blonde and maybe kind of similar, but not that similar.
If the criteria is blonde, like, I think you're fine.
Yeah. But also, I don't have a really strong type. Like, I love redheads, but like, I've dated I'm currently seeing other women and none of them look like you.
No, they're all very diverse.
Yeah, and I've dated every race at some point. I'm not picky about that. I've dated every body size. I'm not picky about that. I like people. Does Klaus look like your dad? No. No.
No, thank goodness.
No one really looks like my dad, but
Oh boy.
Clarus is not similar to my mom emotionally either.
No, I think the one thing that we maybe have in common is like we
ADHD.
struggle with lateness.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one thing you both have in common is my least favorite thing about both of you.
The differences. I am actively trying to not make that a hindrance on our life.
Yes. Whereas my mom is just like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
that attitude.
It is
what am I supposed to do?
It is interesting that you and my mom, the thing you have in common is the thing I least like about both of you.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is probably my least favorite thing about you.
Mm-hmm.
Which, and what a small thing. Who gives a shit, right? Yeah. But, but it's also the thing about my mom that drives me fucking crazy. But she's late in a different way. Like,
yeah, you have to tell her that an event is like an hour before it actually starts.
Well, and you're pretty good about, if it's really important to me, you do make more of an effort. Not you'll fuck over your own schedule more than mine. Whereas my mom will regularly fuck over my schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I realize it's a me problem, and I try not to make it other people's problem. But a lot of neurodivergent people, unfortunately, think that's not how this works.
Yeah. So you have a type of crazy you like? No. My mom's not crazy. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyways, Cersei goes and fucks her daughter. Next, we find Signet. And she chats with Carl, and I was like, oh my god, they can't fuck. Where's Donut? They can't fuck. But there's a plan to kill Queen Imogen, and it's not gonna work because Carl's like, yo, this is a game show, and your TV show can't have its thing be the climax. Yeah. It's not gonna sit well with the showrunners of either show, okay? You can't crash the main party because you are the C plot, basically.
Which I thought the end of the book was gonna get into more that part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because Signet is such a huge part of the Butcher's Masquerade, and I'm like, how did the show handle that?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it gets brought up in the next book. I am actually, I know this is dumb. I am actually very curious. I would love like a Quasar novella where we watch Quasar interact with the legal side of what happens in the Butcher's Masquerade. Like, I would be genuinely so curious about that.
Yeah.
About how the corporation handled Signet showing up and her plot line, this like other TV show ending in the middle of the lead up to the final fight.
Well,
with Queen Imogen.
Are they going to get a spin-off with the tattoos that came off her body? Because they all now have living form.
I don't know. They're on the 9th floor, too.
Not a bad spin-off show. You know?
But also, that's interesting. Because the other question that I have then is, was the agreement between Carl and the show that their plotline would continue on the 9th floor, not about Signet, but just about all those characters?
Well, it depends if it's the same show. If it ends up being a spin-off, I don't think that will count. But if they say, oh, no, it's the same show.
Oh, so you're going by Disney Channel rules, where every 3 seasons the show would become a different show so that they didn't have to pay people more.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know why Sweet Life on Deck exists? So that they could fuck people over.
Yeah.
I auditioned for that show.
Yeah.
For like a lead.
Wild.
On Sweet Life on Deck. Yeah. Yeah. I did like an acting thing that my mom paid for with the guy who played the bellhop on
Esteban?
Sweet Life.
Yeah.
Esteban, many names.
Yeah.
And then out of that, I got an audition with Disney to audition for a Sweet Life on Deck. And I did like 2 tapes for it, and I was like, I'm going to move to LA and become a child actor. Yeah. And then I didn't get it.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah.
No, I think it's going to be a spin-off show. But so because of that, I don't know contractually if Carl, like, what his obligations will be. But I think that because of the sacrifice that Signet made for them, Carl will feel obliged to help these, like, reanimated ink creatures to survive and move through the floors with the changelings. I was like, with the what? With the changelings.
Yeah. Nash on Twitch says, "Are you couple?" We're more like part of a poly hive.
Are you couple what?
We are together in the sense that we sleep together, but we're also part of a hive mind of polyamorous queer individuals. So no, but yes. Enjoy that, Nash. I hope that made sense to you. Linus Vikstrom says, importantly, from a legal perspective, we know the Veg the daughter showrunners were stalling and did not want to sign Carl's suggestion as they wanted to see what happens. But I think that we never hear about that again after the meeting with Quasar, Linus. So I wonder if that... We don't know if they're still stalling post-meeting with Quasar.
Because Signan is dead, can the show continue as the same show that it was before? Right?
Why not? Shameless continued without Emmy Rossum. You know?
Was she the main character?
Yeah.
Or was she one of the main characters?
People would say Frank is the main character, but Emmy Rossum's boobs were the main character. No,
so
no,
there
I'm
are
joking.
two
I'm
main
joking.
characters.
I'm joking. Emmy Rossum was the main character, but
I don't know.
There were two main characters. That was a good joke. Wait, that was a good joke. Wait, that's so funny. Oh man.
You're welcome.
I before anyone comes for me over that, I'm not trying to demean Emmy Rossum. Shameless fucking rocks. And I stopped watching the minute she left. She was the best part of that show, and I love her, and I just want her to be in more things. I also love that she's Christine Daae in The Phantom of the Opera. I think it's so funny. I love her and Gerard Butler.
It's great.
Not musical theater people at all.
I totally unironically love that movie. I love it.
It's wild. It's a wild time.
Yeah, I know.
Linus says, my interpretation is that they did not sign a continuation contract, so basically they screwed themselves out of an insane follow-up show now. That's interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting. Why are we coming for nerdy over boob jokes? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anyways, Carl got new plan. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that later.
We got a bunch of different items being given to Donut by a bunch of different people.
Yeah. Which we are assuming has to do with budgeting purposes?
I didn't get that part of it.
Still a question mark on that.
But it's also that Prepotente can cheat the 7th floor.
Which is so fucking funny. Holy shit.
It's so complicated to get to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shoe leather on the joke.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people involved, but yeah.
Yes.
We cut to
the party. We're going to the party.
We cut to a bunch of sequences of people talk that instead of getting random people from Anarchist Cookbook past, the beginnings of chapters start to be just like the group chat.
Oh, yes, or Carl's cookbook entries.
Well, but it's Carl's cookbook entries of him writing down what was written. Carl is documenting the group chat, which you're not supposed to do. The group chat is the group chat, and you leave the group chat alone. No, you don't write the group chat anywhere else.
It's for future crawlers, but also B, on that note, because we don't really know how the cookbook functions, I wonder if there is someone outside of the dungeon who can still read it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it might get around the communication unfairness, because the hunters were able to communicate outside the dungeon, so why can't Carl?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Just saying.
I saw it as it's not the group chat, it's their bathroom chat he's documenting.
Yeah,
No, guys, I know it's not the literal group chat. I'm saying that it is the group chat. The secret one that you have with your friends that you can't show anyone because it's where you say all the shit that if you were to say publicly, you'd get canceled.
Right, yeah, of course.
It's where you make fun of your friend the day after his mom dies for his mom dying, and that's okay because it's the space where you're allowed to do that.
I don't think most people do that.
I think that a lot of men do. It is a sanctified place where no matter how awful it gets, everyone knows it's not real.
Okay.
That's the group chat I'm talking about. I'm not talking about their literal group chat, right? I'm not talking about the group chat they have that Borant can read. I'm talking about the secret shit that they're hiding in the bathroom. That's the group chat.
All right.
Not the group chat, but the group chat.
I think you need better group chats if your group chats are just people making fun of their moms dying.
That's not all it is. It's love. The group chat is love. Because it is a place where it's safe.
I thought you were gonna backpedal, but no, you're still going for it.
I don't have one of these, by the way. I'm not in any group chats.
That's a problem men need to figure out.
Nobody wants to talk to me. Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
If people want to send me a message, do you know what they usually do? They tell Clara stuff in Instagram messages. And they're like, oh, by the way, tell Nerdy this. And I'm like, they could have just messaged me. But I don't know. It's a very odd sensation to be like, your pet. I'm your donut. Oh, I see how it is.
No, you're my mascot.
I'm your mascot.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do you hate that? I thought it was funny, but I'll stop if you don't.
No, it's true. It's way more true than it should be, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to a ball.
In the Discord, people are like, oh, I didn't want to at Nerdy. He's busy. And I'm like, at me. No one else talks to me. So at least it feels like someone cares.
Oh my god.
Rob Ross, I check the mod channel. Is there anything in the mod channel right now that I haven't read?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
Oh, Rob Ross, Rob Ross just sent us a message.
And Threat.
Threk, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, I don't know if Threk's actually in the live, but yeah. Yeah. I don't think a lot of our people are GTA local, but it never hurts to, so yeah, go for it. Yeah, no, that's, you know what?
We respond to shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes. We check it.
I'm actually terrible. I'm so much better at Discord, like our Discord, than I am with messages. I never message people on Discord.
I know, and it drives me up the wall, because Clarissa opens her Discord, and there's just a bunch of messages.
I don't know what it is.
Unread.
Discord DMs
Unread
stress me out.
Discord DMs.
Yeah, I don't know. I
say that, but I also have 270 unread emails, and I used to be a person who couldn't have red dots on my phone, and I would always deal with everything. But now we get so many notifications and so many messages.
We need a personal assistant.
We literally need a personal assistant. I know that sounds crazy, but like,
no,
we also have 3 employees. We literally have 3 employees. This is going to sound crazy. Dimesort, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the heart.
Hey, thank you, Joe.
This is going to sound crazy. And I'm not trying to sound like, I don't know. I'm not trying to sound like a whiner when things are good. I need someone to manage the people who work for me. Like, I understand why people have managers. Because I having employees is great because more gets done, but then I'm the one posting the content. And so it's just giving me, I'm spending so much time posting content now. And like, it's actually wild. Like, it's wild how much I'm like, I just need someone else I need to hire another person to handle the fact that I have other people doing stuff.
We need a clone.
If I had 2 of me.
Yeah.
If I had 2 of me.
Yeah, same.
I'm literally falling apart. Y'all, I have 3 different to-do lists with the same things on them that have to be done before we leave for Amsterdam on Monday. And I wrote it down 3 different times, but I've checked off different things on each one, so I can't remember what I've accomplished.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a problem. That's why you need to use the Tasks app. It's so
useful. I always forget about the Tasks app.
It's so useful.
Okay. Here's the thing. We have a Tasks app, right? We have a Tasks app.
Yeah.
You know what's great about that Tasks app? You can keep all your tasks in there. You know what's a nightmare about our Tasks app is I open it and I get so overwhelmed by how many different sections there are that I close it and I don't look at anything.
What do you mean sections? You go to Task app.
Yeah.
Task app. What do you need?
Okay, these are the current sections in our Tasks app, and this is why I'm stressed out. Patreon movie list, hauls to film shorts, 2025 cosplay, to shoot, get shit done, okay, but why though, yapping, house, content list, real ideas, charity ode, 2 girls, 1 goth, Germany looks to shoot. Those are the and I see that, and I open it on my computer, and I see that long line of different lists. Those aren't to-dos. Those are lists of to-dos, and I go, no.
And a lot of them don't apply to you. You make a list of things that apply to you, and then you delete that list when you're done.
I can't do it. It stresses me out, man. To-do list, we have so much that needs to get done that to-do lists are starting to stress me out.
That's fair. That's definitely fair.
That's where we're at in life.
Arzu on that note says, only 5 chapters of week 1 left if you want to commission it.
What?
Y'all are incredible.
I haven't seen any come in. I thought people had forgotten that the deadline was today and that people hadn't been commissioning.
Oh God, no, they've definitely been coming in.
What? I haven't been getting the emails though. I thought we weren't gonna. I thought we were actually gonna like read the book for once.
No, certainly not.
Oh my God.
There's only 5 chapters not commissioned.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
3 of them came in just today.
Also, what time zone is Fourth Wall in? Because it says this came in at 12:57 and it is currently 12:37, so that's not possible.
Yeah, that's true.
The Bishop 8, you're a mad lad. Indy's painting pad, you're a mad lad. Arzu, what the fuck? Arzu, you get a free one.
Oh my God. Anyways, we're going to be doing a lot of reacting, so hell yeah. I'm honestly really excited to get to the next book. We might start on those pretty quick. Actually, you have stuff to get done, so I don't know
what you're talking about. I've got nothing. I've got nothing to do.
It's fine.
I'm free as a bird.
I only have to...
I'm like a bird.
So all day.
I only fly away.
We are at the Butcher's Masquerade.
I don't know where my home is. Canadian.
Yeah, you live here now.
I'm talking about the song.
Oh.
Who sings that song?
You said, I don't know where my home is. And it's like, I know where your home is. We're here right now.
No, the song, babe, is by...
Is that one Vanessa Carlton?
Wow. I don't think Vanessa Carlton's Canadian.
I don't think so either.
But Nelly Furtado is.
What? Sure. Yeah, anyways, we need to get through the chapters because we can't go over today.
What do you mean what?
I don't know.
All right, so we talk we go to the Masquerade with these plans. We have to survive. 1. Plan 2, kill Eva. Plan 3, kill Lucia Marr. Plan 4, complete the Tina quest. I don't think we don't really need to save her. Plan 5 is kill everyone else.
Yeah.
And 6 is the changelings, and 7 is take the whole castle and make it our bitch.
Mm-hmm.
We bring Brittany with us. She looks like Signet. So we get in a carriage and Imogen pops in and is like, why you got No. Brittany's with us.
Yeah.
There's a changeling in the pet carriage who looks like Signet. So Imogen is like, why you got my sister with you?
Imogen shows up and Carl's like, yo, it's a fetchie. Actually, not a fetchie. It's her twin sister. Crazy turn of events.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
First of all, Florin, sorry, bud. We have a conversation with Imogen where she's like, why you have my sister? We learned that the way the party works is that if the party can go off without violence, Apido, the god, who's throwing the party but is dead, but also chooses the guest list, but importantly is dead, but also chooses the guest list and is currently running things, will give a boon to Imogen. So Imogen's trying to get something from Apido, which we're going to just ignore that sounds like it's a pedo, and not make any jokes about how the party's on Epstein's Island. Then we find out that the party's under a celestial peace seal. And if you break it, you go to purgatory.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So the next chapter, 66, starts with Carl going like, hey guys, last minute, new plan. Entirely new plan.
Yeah.
We're changing everything.
Nothing we planned is going to work. So we got to work on the fly.
And so...
They can't be the ones to instigate the violence. So they're going to have to figure out a way for other violence to occur without any of them being sent into the nothing. We
head into the ballroom. We get frisked a little bit. There's like a change room where we drop some stuff off. Mm-hmm. Carl leaves potions of dinosaur repellent for everyone.
Yeah.
And potions of featherfall for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took me so long to figure out what the featherfall was for.
Yeah. Donut is practicing her charming people, because this is going to be a really important part of this whole plan. The princess, who is also now the empress, Donadia, is at the party. She is going to be a judge for the talent show and the pet contest.
Yes.
But not a conflict of interest, of course. And then Vra shows up.
Lion Station says, Apito is not dead. It's very well known they're alive. It's the fact there's a memory crystal despite the fact that no one understands. Are you sure about that? Because if there is a memorial crystal, they're dead. I'm just saying, Linus. I am saying.
Something is not adding up.
I don't think Apito's alive.
Dead
I think someone else is running the Masquerade. Mainly the AI. I think it's the AI that's running the Masquerade.
Right. Love that.
I think Apito doesn't exist. But that's a story for another time.
Yep. Yeah. Carl is worried about Florin being there because of Ifechi.
Yes.
And also because of Lucia.
And Florin's like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. And then is also like, I think there's something wrong with this child. She's clearly unwell. And then Pretende is like, yo, Carl, gotta join your party just to the next floor. Don't worry about it. And Carl's like, I don't know, but obviously does it anyways.
Okay, I've set things off in the chat. I was trying to make a joke about the memorial crystal and the back end of the book. I understand the book says Apito is not dead.
Yes.
Here's what I genuinely think is going to be revealed.
Mm-hmm.
The AI fucked up. And Apito is both dead and not dead. And that there were different crawlers with different storylines going on. And this is why I think that Apito is dead for certain crawlers' quests and isn't dead for other crawlers' quests. And that is why Carl's God quest updates.
Okay.
Is because the AI, which has gone a little bit feral and is fucking around too much, has created conflicting narratives.
Okay.
And so the memorial crystal is a part of the Gods Are Dead dying quest that is related to Carl's shit with Empress. But Apito needs to be alive for the Butcher's Masquerade to make sense, which is a separate quest.
Or maybe do you think that Apito is alive, but the crystal doesn't function the way that people think it functions, so Empress's son is actually not dead?
No, well, yes, kind of. What I think it's commenting on is that AIs have a hard... What I think Matt Dinniman is commenting on is that AIs have a hard time keeping things straight.
Right, yeah.
And so I think that as the AI gets more feral...
Very gay.
Very gay. As the AI gets more feral, I think the, plot lines are going to start to shift randomly to justify who's in the scene. And we're going to start to see that, Carl and Donut storylines sometimes, conflict with Prepotente storylines. Okay. And so when they're forced into the same room, the AI has to retcon shit weirdly to make shit make sense, because the spiraling out of the butterfly effect of trying to have all these quests happen is that some of these things don't work and some of these things do work together.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
And so I think the Apito thing, I think it is a foreshadowing of the fact that the AI is starting to lose control of making sure that everything works together. Yeah. And so Apito is literally dead and literally alive. Yeah. Depending on who you ask. Yeah. And the more the AI starts to fuck with things to make things happen, the more you're going to see these conflicts of logic happen, and everyone's going to be fighting to understand.
Well, and I think that will help unravel the NPCs knowing that they're in a game, right? Yes. Once those inconsistencies start to become too hard to ignore, everyone's going to know.
Because there's NPCs that know they're in a game who now are on the 9th floor. Yeah. So by the time we get there, that information will have already started to...
Shark says the butterfly effect, aka what happened to Brittany's face. Hey, Brittany saved their lives, okay? All right? Yeah.
Also, we can probably get her a new face on the 9th floor.
Maybe. Might be expensive, but yeah.
Yeah. But what happens if you open the box of Apito? I don't know.
Don't know.
Dimestar says Nerdy Nightly has run into MMO instance weirdness before. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. It's like when you're playing an MMO and you and a friend link up and you've made different decisions on a quest before, and the MMO doesn't know what part of which quest you guys are on now, because the two people who have shown up did it differently.
Yeah. And or made different choices. Yeah. Anyways, Signet shows up, which is bad. Actually, it will be good, but right now it's bad.
Be careful. Says, be careful. It sounds like you're projecting your own beliefs. Remember, this is your own hypothesis. Buddy, I started with what I think is happening. I don't know how I could be more clear that this is what I think is happening than by saying this is what I think is happening. If the book tells me I'm wrong, I'm not going to be upset. The book's... I'm just guessing.
We gotta make...
Guys, I can't theorize if you guys are going to respond with like, well, remember that you might be wrong. I know I might be wrong. It's like, I'm...
No more theories on book club.
I'm guessing. This is what I think is happening.
We can't think what we think is happening anymore. We just have to sit and wait for the book to tell us.
I don't know what this show is supposed to be if I'm not supposed to like say things like I think what happens is.
You just have to read the book out loud.
It says, remember, your theories are theories, content creator. Fine. Do I need to, like, put something on screen when I'm saying something that the book didn't explicitly say? Do we need to, like, have a visual reminder that I know I haven't finished the series?
It's like a soundboard that, like, plays, like, a specific...
I'm wrong a lot. I'm wrong about stuff that we've read, and you guys have to correct me on. I'm fine with being corrected, but, like, I know it's a theory. I still want theories. You have convinced yourself that your hypothesis was fact before? Yeah, because I'm fucking right, Pinky, okay? I'm correct about this. The AI is falling apart.
Yeah, you know what? Not a theory anymore. This is truth.
No thoughts, only content.
Oh, God.
Well, that's how a lot of our friends make content, and I look down on them for it.
Those people aren't really our friends.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
No, a lot of our people are actually give a shit.
Some of them. Some of our friends make content, and I'm like...
Yeah, sometimes we make content, and I'm like, I don't know.
We've never made a bad piece of content in 6 years. Except that one. There was one piece of content that was bad in the last 6 years. The rest of it's all gold.
Signet shows up. Signet being here, we think
Signet, man, she's so hot.
Very bad thing, but she is hot. That's true.
So hot.
And obviously, Queen Imogen shows up and is like, yes, you are here to test me, because no one has ever pulled off a successful Butcher's Masquerade and gotten the boon.
Yeah.
Everything always gets fucked up. So Epilogue went and personally invited Signet to the party as like a test. Big old test. Yeah. Which actually makes a lot of sense. Imogen had to like offer up the crystal thing, which is like one of her like most prized or expensive possessions. Yeah. She has to have people at the party that she can't kill. Brittany gets to the top 50 while in that carriage with Imogen and Carl.
So she gets thrown an invite.
Because Imogen almost kills her and then is like, wait, I actually can't do that. So she's taking this seriously. She wants the boon.
Well, but my favorite part of this whole thing is that Donut goes, I don't have a +1 anymore. I'm showing up alone like a loser.
I know. That was great. That was very good.
Very funny.
Chaco's also there. He's the person trading heads.
What?
Hands, sorry.
He's manning the prize counter.
Yeah, he's trading hands.
That is such a weird way to phrase what is happening. He's accepting hands. He's not trading them.
Maybe one hand is better than the other.
Which hand is better?
The left one.
Because it's used less?
Yeah.
When you jerk off with it feels like somebody else is doing it?
Yeah, it's not as, like, sinewy, you know?
I don't.
It's fleshier and juicier. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, boy. I don't like thinking of my hands as being fleshy and juicy. I don't like that at all. That made me feel very uncomfortable. Now I'm like looking at my hands like, are these do I have juicy hands?
I have a pinky that's longer than the other.
What the fuck is happening? Fleshy and juicy. Oh God.
Anyways.
Come on, girl. Show me those fleshy and juicy hands.
Anyways, Carl's like, yo, why does Mordecai hate you? And he's like, I'm not allowed to fucking tell you, brother. So they get some prizes. That memorial crystal is 100 hands, which is Far too much, but it's because it's the queen's most prized possession.
And no one got 100 hands. Carl has 60 something, 66 or something. He's got a bunch.
A lot. There's a lot of hands being
We
passed
end up
around.
with a book of lore for the 8th floor.
Yeah.
Which is good.
There's a shrink wand.
Yes. Bunch of potions and normal stuff.
Music for donuts.
And when you sing it wrong, it rips a little bit.
Yeah. The featherfall potions and healing potions. Yeah.
And so we buy a bunch of stuff, and we meet up with Denadia. Denadia, who is going to try and kill us on the 9th floor and is excited. Oh, maybe. She's buying in. There is a little part of me, that wonders if we team up with her. She's also not Princess Denadia anymore. She's Empress Denadia.
Yeah.
Because her dad retired, which is so healthy. More people should stop leading countries when they get old. You know what I mean? Like, clinging to power in their 80s. Can you imagine being in your 80s and being president of the United States? Like, that would be a wild thing to do. You're so old.
But, like, being born into it is maybe not the best way for a group to have a leader, you know?
I'm not saying that. I am just saying that it's a healthy decision to retire instead of just running it into the ground.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, Denadia
old
might
people
try and
say
kill us.
Dumb shit.
That's true.
They get, like, dementia. And then they go on television and they say stuff like the Islamic Republic of Japan. Like, can you imagine your brain thinking that exists?
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm not talking about anything specific here.
No, certainly not.
No. Very vague. Very vague.
We're always very vague here at the Nerdy Nightly. Yeah, I don't know. Princess Denadia seemed a little too excited to maybe be fighting Carl, but she was like, it's too bad they're all gonna die here, dummy. Yeah. You underestimate us and our power of friendship, because Signet.
Care Bear stare.
Power of friendship, yeah. Mongo gets to perform in the pet show.
But not before. That's later. Let's talk about a bunch of important people show up first.
Oh, we've already gone through that.
We have not gone through. Vra shows up.
Yep, talked about that.
When? I
literally was like, Vra shows up.
Okay, but she has a present for Carl.
Okay, great. She's got a present for Carl. Lucia, Mar, and Florin have their thing, which we talked about. And he's like, that child, unwell.
We talked about that?
Signet shows up. Yeah, we did.
Did I blank out for multiple minutes?
I think so. Anyways, everyone's at the party now.
That's wild. I did not... Yeah, everyone's here. I must have blacked out for a second.
You must have.
Jesus Christ.
So we get to the pet show.
Doesn't the stuff with Florin happen before the pet show?
Which stuff with Florin? There's two moments.
Florin and Lucia.
The first one where he's like, that child is unwell, happens beforehand. And then the other one afterwards where he comforts her and is like, wait a minute, she's got other children inside her. That happens after.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they both happened before the pet show.
No, they're two moments and they are separated by the pet show.
We get the moment of Prepotente saying that he needs to be in the party at the beginning of the next floor.
I did, say that too.
Okay, great.
Yep.
I blacked out. I don't know what happened. I'm losing my mind. Okay. I'll go on. Please, Clarice, lead the show. I don't know what happened.
Mongo moonwalks. Okay. That's...
No,
how?
Pink Amanda says they're both before the pet show. I don't know, man. I'm losing it. Mongo pet walk.
I thought afterwards they were like, hey, aren't we supposed to keep Florin away from Lucia?
Mongo moonwalks. Which, how? What about it is a moonwalk with the way that velociraptors articulate their ankles?
Maybe we know less about velociraptors than we thought we did.
No, it's not actually about velociraptors. It's about the way that the moonwalk works physically on the human body and the articulation of the leg. But because of the way in which velociraptors have two knees, I don't know how... Nerdy's starting to get that dementia. I wouldn't surprise me. I stare in these lights all day, every day. I'm burning holes in my brain.
Yeah.
I don't understand on a like physical level what about the moonwalk motion doesn't work in my brain, but I'm picturing a velociraptor's legs moving backwards, and I can't figure out how it turns into a moonwalk.
Couldn't tell you.
The imagery of the moonwalk is they don't have two knees. One is an ankle.
Oh yeah, they have the same number of joints as us, right?
No, they don't. No. There's the joint, but there's the toes, there's the pad of the foot, then there's a joint up to the...
That's an ankle, that's a knee.
But what we have as our ankle is at the bottom here. Then we have, this would be a knee, and then this would be a knee.
Nope, you're putting two joints into one.
No, but okay,
like
then
if
what
we look at this image.
Yes.
That's an ankle, that's a knee.
But this is where our ankle is, right?
Yeah, they just have bigger feet than we do. Their feet are like as the size of our calves, kind of, almost. Like...
But no. They have a joint here.
Those are the toes.
But there is a there's a joint behind the toes.
Yes. Which is the back half of their foot. They stand on releve all the time.
That we don't have.
That's just releve.
They're not releve.
Yeah.
They have it. There is a joint there. They have an additional joint, which is why their leg articulates back and then forward. This is just a thing that animals have. We know that this exists.
There's no joint there. It's pretty straight. Don't think they can bend anything between the there and there. There's no bending parts.
Never mind. I don't understand biology then. Their legs articulate differently than ours.
Sure, yeah.
Fine. I don't fucking care about what the joints are called. They have their legs articulate differently than ours do, and I don't understand how that leg moonwalks. I don't care what the words are for it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Their legs articulate different than ours,
like
and I don't understand how they moonwalk.
Like if you took our leg and divided it into 3 equal sections, the foot would be like the same size as like the middle or the end section, which is kind of what they have. Like their foot is much larger than ours is, so it looks like almost 3 equal sections, whereas opposed to on a human, if a foot is one of the sections, that's very small compared to like the quad.
I just don't buy that they call the space between the ankle and the ground the whole foot. I can't imagine that is called the part of the foot. I don't think this is called the foot.
It has a toe on it.
I understand that they have toes. DK Frito says Digitrade. Wouldn't the moonwalk just be Mongo stepping backwards while it looks like he's stepping forward? But how would that look like the moonwalk?
Oh, yeah. No, Mongo moonwalking is still insane. Like, I want to be very clear on that. That is not looking and functioning the same way. That's some AI magic bullshit that they're gonna have to CGI the hell out of for the show. I don't know how that's gonna work.
It doesn't matter. I don't care anymore. I don't want to read these books anymore. I quit the play. I quit the podcast. I quit Nerdy Nightly. You're gonna have to find a new mascot.
Oh my god, great.
I am going to move to a farm and make soybeans. Even though I don't eat soybeans and I don't like them at all.
Yeah, you don't like soy that much.
I know, but I imagine it's
tofu.
a profitable crop. A lot of people are becoming vegetarian. I imagine there's got to be a lot of money in soybeans.
Maybe. Could be.
Do you know how much soy people in China eat? If you can have an export market there, you can make some cash. Cash money. I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about farming.
Couldn't tell you.
No I know a little bit about dairy farming, and that's about it. Everyone is shocked by Mongo doing a fucking moonwalk, because of course you would be.
Including
us. Of course you would be. That's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. And then
we find out there's baby mantises flying everywhere outside.
Yeah. The castle's under attack, and we are trying to... There was a point where we were going to bring the house in through a tunnel, but that's not going to work. So now we have to, like, siege the castle. So the sledge is sieging the castle from the sky, while The baby mantises are attacking from fucking everywhere. The brambles moved way faster than we thought, and they've basically caught up with the castle. So Queen Imogen goes out to fight the mantises with the elves. So the elves, the Twister, and the mantises are all having a crazy sky battle, and they're dropping bombs on the castle. So regularly, the whole castle's shaking.
Yeah.
This is not really relevant to. This is like so far away that it's just like mentioned.
It's just happening, but
it's crazy that the coolest fucking thing is happening, and we're at this like lame ass party, and I'm like, can we get like Sledge's? I want Sledge's POV.
The thing with the mantises right now is that they are unending because they managed to get around Diawata's 5-minute time limit by casting a spell in the middle of it, which is the birthing process. So until the spell ends, Diawata will be there in the dungeon, and she doesn't want to leave, so she has to keep birthing out mantis babies through her flaming vaginal canal.
Yeah. So in a weird way, welcome back, Firebrandy. You know what I mean? I haven't seen you since book 3.
I cannot believe that you just compared Firebrandy to Cersei.
Constantly popping out babies, and her pussy is straight fire. I don't know.
Damn. I'm disappointed.
Honestly. I'm not wrong, though, right? Like, I'm not saying they're the same person, but they have a lot in common. Mostly that their vaginas are fire, and babies come out of them constantly.
And they birth a lot of babies.
Yeah. And most of those babies die almost instantly.
This book is something else.
These are just facts.
Oh, man. Anyways, this is when Florin is like, hey, like, Lucia, you need calm down. There's multiple people in this child's head. There's other children in here. The dog is the problem for some reason. We have to kill the other dog.
Joji says, not the original Firebrandy, just a tribute.
That's very funny. Well done. Well played.
That's a good bit.
Well played. Anyways, Ferdinand shows up. So Donut is like, all right, bet, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And she charms the fuck out of Ferdinand. It's like, don't make fun of his giant stupid hat. I think it's nice.
It does get a little, The insults of the hat are interesting because it's like a cultural hat in places in the world. And there was a moment where I was like, what is Matt Dinniman doing? This feels almost like a little racist.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh no, they're intentionally trying to get Ferdinand to be the one to break this, because getting him to go to the nothing would be a huge boon for them. So they're like egging him on, and I was like, oh, okay, this is intentional. I get it.
Yeah. I also thought that it was because the hat was like 2 feet long. You know what I mean? Like, it's so large that like that it just is silly because you're wearing a hat that's the size of your entire torso.
Yeah.
Like,
Coastal Nomad says he's not a husband, he's an acquaintance. No, I'm actually the mascot.
Yeah. He's
I am not a husband or an acquaintance. I am the channel mascot.
Yeah, I fuck my mascot though. So
feels like we should take that with HR.
Do we have HR? Any mods? Does anyone want to be HR?
One of our mods?
Yeah, they seem totally impartial.
No, they don't want to have to deal with our bullshit.
I don't know. They're still here. I was just saying, for some reason, they're still here.
Jesus. All right. We goddamn. Also, a lot of like people are dying. It's actually like really sad. Yeah. We shouldn't make jokes, but we're gonna keep making jokes.
We're getting a whole influx from Bomo and the Sledge of who's dying, who's under attack, like how dire things are outside of this castle.
Does that mean that Nerdy gets to go to the secret mascot meetings then? Does he know the Energizer Bunny? Energizer Bunny and I don't get along.
That doesn't surprise me.
We have beef. We both fucked the cheetah from the Cheetos bag. And
oh yeah, okay.
You know, when you have the same ex, things get complicated.
Yeah.
Coastal Nomad says someone's hand is up your ass. Not currently, but I have enjoyed that in the past.
That's not how a mascot works. A mascot is a suit that you put on.
No, but I've had someone's hand in my ass and it was great.
Yeah. No, he's just getting a mascot confused with a puppet.
No, he thinks a mascot is a puppet.
Oh, so those are actually very...
He literally said mascot equals puppet in
So
chat.
those are actually not the same thing. I don't know. This is actually a good learning opportunity. A mascot is not the same thing as a puppet. They are both used in different art forms, but they're not the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes a mascot is a puppet. Sometimes a puppet is a mascot.
I don't think a mascot can... No, I don't think a puppet can be a mascot.
It depends on your definition of mascot.
I'm talking about, like, the furry outfits.
Yeah, but, like, that's just, like, the physical manifestation of a mascot, but, like, you can have... your company mascot can just be a picture of something that you use online, right? In which case, like, Kermit would be, like, the mascot of the Muppets.
Who is a puppet.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying a puppet can be a mascot. And a mascot can be a puppet.
I wouldn't consider Kermit a mascot of the Muppets, though. Like, the Muppets are so much more than just Kermit.
Everything is more than its mascot.
Mm-hmm.
Always. That's just... Mascots are just a
Not
representation
really.
of...
Frosted Flakes has its mascot, and that's all it is.
No, Frosted Flakes are also Frosted Flakes. They're not the mascot.
No, it's Tony the Tiger.
I understand, but when you eat Frosted Flakes, there are actually Frosted Flakes in front of you, which means that there is more than just the mascot to be a part of the company.
Yeah, but he's on every box.
That's because he's the mascot.
Exactly.
But that doesn't mean that the company is just the mascot.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know, not exactly. I don't think you understand what we're talking about.
Does that mean Bautista is Katya's mascot?
No, they're not a company. They're not like a brand.
But they are going to be part of Carl's company, Carl and Donut's company, right? Because the donut holes they're a company, right? They're a non-profit organization.
We don't know if they are. The only people in that company right now are Donut and Carl, and the mascot of that company is Donut's literal asshole.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think Katya and Bautista would definitely join the donut holes, you know?
No, because we literally have to murder her.
No, there is going to be a workaround.
We have to kill Katya, by the way.
Nope. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna figure that one out.
All right.
We're gonna turn her into a baby.
Florin tells us that there are multiple children in Lucia. I'm worried that all of the children who entered the dungeon are in Lucia's head. We'll find out later. Yeah. I'm really scared that that's what it is.
That's our hypothesis. We don't know anything else past that.
What a fucking nightmare.
She is the daycare.
Charm Ferdinand. We get to chapter 73. Imogen comes in, enters the room. Boom. Nobody can leave. Which is fascinating, because Ferdinand, who had come into our room to be in the same room as Donut, is now in our room, and he's not supposed to be here. Uh-huh. Which is good for us, maybe. We get the talent show. It's mostly fine. Someone sings Wonderwall.
Someone. Don't worry about it.
Hubert or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And Samantha starts running around in the vent.
Rolling around.
We don't know what she's doing.
We don't know.
Because apparently...
She could be flying.
She can fly.
Yeah.
So Samantha is also a rocket ship. And, oh, that's funny.
Oh, my God.
I really want... The moment where Samantha, like, takes off when she's like, fuck this and leaves.
Yeah.
It would be really great if this musical cue at that moment is Queen's Don't Stop Me Now. And she just starts to take off, and Freddie Mercury jumps with... I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars. I'm an atom bomb. It would be great.
Yeah.
That'd be
great.
And so we are... The whole castle's under siege. Samantha is rolling around. She gets into the control room, finds out that everyone there is already dead. And someone has taken out the crystals that are preventing the hunters from using magic in their room.
Yeah.
So Samantha takes out the crystals that prevent the crawlers from using magic, but puts the crystals back in that prevents the hunters from using magic. None of them can use magic on each other. But, also, a moth at one point ate a warning light. One of the Beanie Babies.
Beanie Baby from Britney's jacket went out, sucked in a light, went back in. Yeah, don't worry about it. Not important. Yet.
Signet comes over, talks to Carl, and is like, hey,
I just had a really weird chat with Donatia.
Yeah, you're right about this whole thing.
She's kind of a bitch, actually.
I don't know. I kind of love
Donatia. She's
Donatia.
excited to, fight you. She wants to kill you.
I don't know. I'm kind of into it, though. You know what I mean? Like, enemies to lovers. Like, what if we fuck an Empress?
Yeah, it's a lot of tentacles. You'd have to be into some specific stuff, you know?
We don't need to get into what I'm into.
Not you. I mean Carl. Carl seems very vanilla, you know?
I know, and it is kind of disappointing, because if I was in this situation, the number of freaky sex things I would be doing...
Yeah, there's so many aliens.
I know, and I am into that. You know what I mean? Like, I totally get Batista being like, I'm a tiger. And
Rawr.
Katya's like, I'm going to turn you into a tiger cocoon. And he's like, I'm kind of into... Nope, actually, that's too much pressure. But, like, it's kind of hot, right?
Yeah.
Like, when you're, like, in a pussy, and then you're in their whole body.
But you're also making the pussy purr, you know?
Make that pussy purr.
Actually,
baby.
Can tigers purr? I think only...
He's not the pussy in this case.
But he is.
No.
But he would be.
No, she's still the pussy.
It would be her pussy, but she was making him as a pussy purr because he's a cat. He purrs literally, and she purr. Come on.
I get it now. I missed. Yeah, I didn't put. I was like, no. She is turning her body into a giant pussy.
Yeah.
And he's just a big old dildo.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers are too big to purr. Boom. Lawyered. Yeah. Fucking lawyered. Tigers can't purr, Clarus.
Well, Erudite Gaming says yes, they can. So
it is a fight between YouTube chat and Twitch chat. YouTube chat and Twitch chat are going off on one another.
No, I do actually think tigers are too. I can't purr. There's only, I think, one larger cat that can, and I know it's not cheetahs because they just chirp. They're like dogs in cat bodies.
They chirp.
They chirp. Yeah, you've never heard
like
a cheetah?
Bird?
Yeah, kind of. You never heard like a cheetah noise before?
No. Why would I have heard a cheetah noise?
I don't know.
They're
my favorite animal.
They're your favorite animal?
Yeah.
I'm your husband. I should know that.
You should know that.
What's my favorite animal?
A raccoon.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Hell yeah. You right.
I know. I was like, let's take you to a fucking raccoon sanctuary. Oh my god. Yeah, no, cheetahs will like chirp.
Yeah. So then Signet is like, hey, you're fucking wrong about Tina. She doesn't want to do a dance recital.
Yeah. Yeah, they make... Yeah.
Wow.
I love cheetahs. I love them so much. Anyways, yeah. So
that was a wild noise.
You're welcome.
Signet's like, hey, Tina doesn't want to dance. This isn't Footloose. She wants her mom back, Carl. And Carl's like, I want my mom back too.
Say you want to dance? Don't you want to dance?
My mom killed herself and I found her body.
Yeah, that.
And Signet's like, cool, bro.
You know what? Signet and Carl have a lot more in common than I thought. Dead moms. You know?
Dead mom. Dead mom.
Oh my god.
Coastal Nomad says Footloose with Kevin. Great movie.
Yeah. But it's actually more like Rambo. It is more like Rambo.
I want a DVD of Footloose, and it says Footloose with Kevin.
With Kevin.
No bacon,
no last
just
name.
Kevin.
Just Kevin. Guys, it's just Kevin. Oh my
it's
god.
7 degrees of Kevin.
What?
Or 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, it's the game.
Oh, sure, I don't know.
You don't know 6 degrees with Kevin Bacon?
No, I don't know it at all. I don't know anything about Kevin Bacon except that he did Footloose and then now he sucks as a person.
What? No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon fucking rocks.
No,
first of all.
I thought he got into some weird shit. Are you sure?
Absolutely not.
Are we sure?
You're thinking of Kevin Spacey.
No, Kevin Spacey is from House of Cards, and I know he did the weird rapey shit. No, I think I thought Kevin Bacon went off the deep end.
No, Kevin Bacon fucking rocks.
Oh, all right.
Kevin Bacon is the best. Oh god, now I have to look this up. You have to be wrong.
So sorry. I hope I'm wrong. I genuinely, definitely hope I'm wrong on that. Controversy. Wow.
Yeah, no. He's fine. He lost a bunch of money in the Bernie Madoff bullshit.
Don't know what that means.
Yeah, no. Kevin Bacon is fine.
Great. Love that.
Kevin Bacon is the tits. I love him so much. Clarence doesn't know what a Ponzi scheme is, Erudite. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So he's the lead in Footloose. The original movie.
Yeah, no, yeah.
God
damn it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What?
where were we? Oh, Signet. Signet's like, right, I understand where I'm in the Matrix. This is all an illusion. I'm gonna take the blue pill.
Yeah. Thank God Imogen has come into the castle, because it means Sledge and the Changelings are able to make it into the castle. I don't know who's lived and who's dead. But Bonnie, that fucking kid's alive, so...
Yeah.
Donut goes up and begins to sing.
Wrong
Wrong energy. Wrong vibe entirely.
Well, for her announcement, it's like...
Yeah, but the song is, like...
Oh.
The song B used to sing to her.
Yeah, no, the song is...
It's not good, right?
Uh-huh.
Is that controversial? The song's bad.
All of B's songs are bad. We've only heard 2 of them, but they're both bad.
But the moment is beautiful, because it's the song that she used to sing to Donut.
Yeah.
And as Tina dances on stage, Signet sacrifices herself. She goes over and sits with her sister, and then takes her own life, ending the protection of everything.
Yeah, just cuts her own throat all over Imogen.
And pulls herself into the nothing so that Carl because basically Carl was planning on taking himself out, sending himself to the nothing so that he could give everyone else the best chance to live, which would have gotten everyone else killed. They desperately need Carl.
Yeah.
But Signet saw what was going on and knows she's not real, but her final words to Carl are, like, I'm going to paraphrase this, but show them how real my family is.
Yeah.
And I just fucking... I ate that shit up with a fucking spoon, man.
Yeah.
Show them how real my family is. Because, we were talking about this in the audiobook reactions, but existence is perception, right? It's why time is so fucked up, because time doesn't actually exist. We just, like, make it exist because we need it to for our perception of existence to happen.
Yeah.
And time breaks down real fast.
Yeah.
If you start to think about it too much. But we exist as we perceive existence to exist. And for Signet, her perception is that she exists, right? And her emotions are real, and the way that she feels about things are real to her. And that's all life actually is. It's why people believe that we could be in a simulation.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the reality is they are real to her, and that's all that matters. And her pain is real, and she wants Charles. She wants Carl. I've been watching X-Men 97. She wants Carl to enact her pain on them.
Yeah.
And boy, howdy is he going to. Like, he really is gonna...
You picked the right person to take those words to heart.
Yeah. Carl's probably gonna name a bomb after you at some point, Signet. And,
I fucking hope so.
The seal is broken. No one's safe. Mongo and Kiwi fucking murder the shit out of Ra. Just absolutely annihilate Ra.
I love that that's like Donut's attack command is Sick'em. It's great.
So we get Signet tattoos come back to life, including a flesh golem of her mom, which Carl takes so that we can eventually give Samantha a body, which on one hand feels like a bad idea. On the other hand, Samantha can already fly. It doesn't seem like not having a body is preventing Samantha from doing stuff.
Yeah, Samantha seems fine. I guess not having a body prevents her from, like, having sex. And she's very horny.
There are other kinds of sex.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
She's got 2 holes right now.
Samantha seems fine. 2?
Yeah.
She's got 5.
You can't fit a dick in 3 of them. 4 of them. No, she's got 6. Because there's the hole on the bottom.
Oh, I didn't think that was a hole. I didn't think it was, like, decapitated. I thought it was literally, like, sealed off. Because it was, like, healed. Maybe.
It would be wild to fuck that, though, because you would watch it, like, and then you would watch the tip of your dick come, like, up out of her mouth.
Yeah, that's weird. That's super weird. Linus, thank you for that super chat. Yes, I think therefore I am. I love that we went from fucking a throat hole from the wrong direction to I think therefore I am. Both of those happened simultaneously here.
That's the dichotomy of the show. That's what the show is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little column A, little column B.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something for everybody over here. Yeah, Samantha seems fine without a body, but it looks like she's gonna get one.
Donut uses the I take it back potion on Kiwi, turn back into her mom. Tina's like, Mom,
Tina literally screams, "Mommy!"
Completed. So, of our goals, remember all the goals we said? We had so many goals for this party.
So many goals.
Kill Vra. Done. Finish the Tina quest. Done.
I don't think we've killed Vra yet. It's fine. She's gonna die.
No, she dies at the beginning of the chapter. Mongo and Kiwi fucking rip her to shreds.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Just talked about that.
Yeah.
And then Sledge finishes casting Zerzuro. The castle and the PCs all teleport away.
Yeah.
Castle taken. Done.
Yeah. Some of them died, but
yes,
some of them made it, and that matters.
Kiwi on the 9th floor. Which is a good reminder from chat. Thank you for that.
And so is Tina?
But before the castle gets teleported, Carl's like, Samantha, if I never see you again, it's been nice. And Samantha's like, where the fuck am I going?
Yeah.
And Carl tells her, like, oh no, you're going to teleport to the 9th floor. We might not make it there. And Samantha says, fuck that. And shoots off like a rocket into the sky. Goes into fucking outer space or some bullshit. Disappears. Because she's like, no, I want to come with you to the 7th floor. And so she leaves the castle before it gets teleported. Chapter 76.
I love Samantha. I cannot believe I love a sex doll head.
Boss battle.
Yeah. This is a 4-parter. We've got crawlers. We've got hunters. We've got Queen Imogen and Diawata, the goddess with enthusiastic double gonorrhea, pumping out babies through a flaming vagina.
That's right, Thunderstruck's fucking playing, bitches.
Yeah.
It's go time.
Yeah.
Carl, unfortunately, gets a running counter of everyone who's alive at the bottom of his HUD, like it's fucking Baldur's Gate and there's an initiative. As this battle happens, Carl, in the corner of his vision, has to watch people die.
He's like, oh yeah. Literally, he's like, you guys do this. You take that. You do that. Donut potion. Donut ejects Cersei.
That's Back in Black, not Thunderstruck. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what you're saying, but that's fine.
No, you're so right. I'm thinking fucking Back in Black.
Oh my god. Wait to see a book club where Clara's uses a green screen to cosplay Samantha with just a floating head. That would be very funny. I can't
believe I got the fucking song wrong. That's so funny. Oh, that's so good. I thought Nerdy was trolling us. No, I'm just stupid. Now I don't know how Thunderstruck goes. How does Thunderstruck start? You cannot play Thunderstruck. We will get demonetized.
I can play 6 seconds of it. Bam, down, down, no, I don't know.
Oh, no, that's it.
Right.
Stop it.
I was right.
Stop it. No, you weren't. You sang the beginning of This Ain't a Song for the Broken Hearted.
That is not what I was singing. No.
Ba-na-na-na-na.
No. That's is it It's My Life? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, that is not what I was singing.
That's not Thunderstruck.
That's not what I was... yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter. But it has the bums in it. Yeah.
Oh, I see. You were doing that part.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're right.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
They've used that in a Guardians of the Galaxy, haven't they?
No.
No? All right.
I think it's the wrong era of music. There's not...
Anyways. Big old boss battle. Cersei is now ejected. So there's a spell that gets a person out of their armor.
Yes.
And it turns out that Cersei is wearing the god like an armor because that's how the sponsorship thingy works and then blah, blah, blah. So they're able to take Cersei out of the armor that is the god and kill her. Fuck her. Get rid of her. The final hunter is killed. No more hunters. Goal accomplished. Let's fucking go. Gwendolyn and Clayton are killed and it is very sad. Tran is now half of a person. He's got no legs. And you can't heal that. They're gonna have to get him fake legs. Odette, thank you. Odette's gonna have to tell us the secret on how to get new legs for Tran.
Yeah, I'm really sad about that.
Yeah, that was rough. Imogen does a big ol' spell. That is a big explosion. It like hits everyone, I think. Carl passes the fuck out. Prepotente goes in on Imogen. He's like, fuck this bitch. She dies. And Vengeance of the Daughter quest completed.
Wow, that you just talked about a bunch of stuff real fast.
That's how it happens.
I know. That is kind of how the chapter handles it.
But it's like a fight, you know? It's literally like all of these things are happening at once, like you said, and it's just like overwhelming.
What are your instead of trying to talk through everything that happens in this fight, because right, it is a lot, what are your favorite pieces of this fight? Because Cersei getting killed by her own kids is pretty solid.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great moment. Nobody wants to deal with enthusiastic double gonorrhea. You know, they had to go through a fire vagina.
Yeah, the description of her, she had a baby half hanging out of her vagina being constantly burned by the fires of her vagina. That was a sentence, Matt Dinniman. That was a whole sentence that you wrote.
That happened.
Yeah.
I think out of everything, that is probably my favorite moment.
Shark says Crawler's attacking Imogen on the beats of her song.
Right.
That is actually Lieutenant Tran.
Oh no. Oh
no. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Tran. I'm so mad I didn't think about that. Fuck, that's such a good joke.
Do you think Matt Dinniman was waiting to use that from book 1?
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Tran. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't realize how long we spent mingling at the party compared to the fight until I watched the reactions.
Oh, yeah, it's so fast.
Yeah, everything happens within moments. And it's beautiful and horrific in so many ways. Like, we didn't really talk about this, but Diwata getting stuck in a room, but still birthing babies, and the baby goop turns into,
we did talk about the goop.
Like, seeps into the ballrooms is such a horrible...
Well, and Donut casts hole on the stage, but because the stages are all connected, that casts hole on all of the stages, and so there's just like a toothpaste tube of mantis flesh being pushed through Donut's holes throughout the whole castle.
Yeah, yep, yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, the castle starts to, like, get destroyed in a way where you can see the framework that is the, like, technology from outside the castle. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff going on. This whole section's crazy. There's so much. It's hard to talk about it quickly.
After the crawlers win, we almost dissolve into fighting, in inner fighting. Because of that crystal.
We find out... Well, no, we found out earlier. We didn't talk about this, but we found out that when city bosses die, they leave behind treasure maps for everything nearby that's worth anything. And so the crawlers start to rip each other apart for the things of value. And it's so sad, right?
And the whole thing is covered in brambles. Like, the two guys that fucked off to go get that shit, they're gonna...
Sorry, country boss, thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
But also, yes, the crystal, very important. Everyone's gonna want it. Prepotente, obviously, like, really wants it.
I've been saying city boss all book. I'm sorry. I've been meaning country boss. My brain's just...
Oh, no,
I'm a little fried, y'all. A little fried, clearly. My brain's not working. I blacked out earlier.
I mean, you still have shingles. It can
take
up
I'm
to
doing
like
my
6
best.
weeks.
I'm doing my best.
I know.
I'm here every day working so that you guys can call me an idiot on the internet.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Joji. Have a good day.
See ya.
Yeah, no, we lose Gwendolyn, we lose Clayton. So sad. One of my favorite things about the fight is there's lair actions, which is fun. The electricity attack of Imogen that's pulsing out every now and then that gets stronger as the thing goes on. Mm-hmm. I that's such a fascinating, like, video game thing to throw in.
Yeah.
And I like the way in which Matt Dinniman continues to keep the video game aesthetics going throughout the whole fight.
Linus, thank you for that super chat. Bomo is not going to beat Sledge's Frogger score because Carl said he's going to unplug the machine.
Yeah, and Carl's a man of his word.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
That machine's getting unplugged.
I believe in him. Just, you know, for fairness' sake, you know.
Also,
what?
Wouldn't Sledge be able to just come to the room? He works for us. Why wouldn't Sledge be able to walk through a safe room door and show up in our safe room?
I don't know if they're connected on different floors, but I could be wrong. They only had one city, so technically a city-state boss is very funny.
That's especially funny to Civ lovers like us.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had time to play some Civ. I would love to just bust out a round of Civ 5 today.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
That'd be so nice.
You could do it while I'm at if you don't get a haircut, you could do it while I'm at my appointment.
I'll see.
I'll bring my tablet just in case.
It's on my laptop.
Oh, true. Anyways, the Pop-Obs we find out die. Carl has a moment of pa-ching, and they find Crawler to bring the Pop-Off babies out of the rubble. And Carl's like, what the fuck? And Zev is like, Carl, just wait. It's fine. They get teleported away because no children in the dungeon. Lucille Moore. So something clearly going on wrong there. But the Pop-Offs got saved.
I had a theory about this after you went to sleep last night. And I don't know that you want to hear this. I don't think the Pop-Offs made it out of the dungeon.
Why?
I don't think the Pop-Offs left.
Why?
Because I think that Lucia Mar is the kindergarten.
Is the daycare. Yeah, no, yeah.
I think the Pop-Offs are in Lucia Mar now. And I think that we're going to see the Pop-Offs next book, and it's going to be one of them talking out of Lucia Mar's mouth. And they've gone from sharing a body, but having separate heads, to being... The nightmare of the Pop-Offs across the series is that they slowly share a body with more and more people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think definitely something is going to be fucked up. But this moment is very important to everybody.
It's so beautiful.
Because they all stop fighting, because they all realize that, like, maybe there is an out.
That someone made it out.
Light at the end of this tunnel. There is something beyond this hellscape that they're fucking forced to be in. And I think that... later down the line, we might undo that for sure, but right now, God, we needed it. We needed that.
Gebcat says, but they're babies, they can't talk.
They grow very quickly, apparently.
I'm assuming they're going to be more boss babies than babies.
Well, no, and we're also told that, like, when they're babies, they, like, mature much faster.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that rate is, obviously, but they might be able to talk at some point.
Prep Tente nearly kills Osvaldo to get the memorial crystal, because he needs it for the 8th floor.
Yep.
And Carl and Donut have one of the most heartbreaking conversations of the whole book, where Donut says, why doesn't it hurt as much as it should? And Carl tells her that that's a good thing. That the mask is good, and that one day when you're safe, he doesn't say when we're together, but when you are safe, because I think Carl genuinely thinks he's going to die keeping Donut alive.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not love, what is? I think he says, like, when you are safe, you can let the mask go and then you'll cry. And I just fucking love everything about this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so real because they actually don't have room to fall apart right now.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I think the most heartbreaking part of it is that clearly it's something Carl has gone through.
Yeah, especially being around military people, and he's not the only one, right? And, whether he has PTSD or not.
I mean, he found his dead mom. I can't believe that he wouldn't.
Sure, but, he's in the Coast Guard, but he's probably around a bunch of people who have it much worse than he does. And he's probably seen it a lot, right?
True.
And...
yeah,
just awful.
Yeah.
Really, really awful. Then we get the Faction Wars information. And the rest of this chapter, the final chapter of the book, is mostly about Carl being like, hey, we are corporate sponsors of the Crawl now. They don't sponsor themselves, but they are going to be in Faction Wars. We have our own faction. We have an army. We have deployed troops on the battlefield by sending the changelings to the 9th floor.
Which is crazy.
We have more spies than we have ground troops, but we're ready to go. And...
hey, that's helpful.
We're gonna fucking... fuck you up. We're going to kill... Hey, remember how I said that we were going to make sure that not a single hunter left this floor? Well, I'm going to try and do that on the 9th floor. There are rules, and we vote.
We vote to change them, and everyone gets an equal say in changing those rules. And we vote to turn off the safety protocols for
We have
Faction Wars.
2 votes currently for turning them off. We need to get to 5 in order to have a majority of 9. Now, 4 nations are never going to vote yes. But we voted yes... and the orcs voted yes because they're lunatics. 3 nations don't have ruling parties who vote. The people vote. And if those 3 nations decide that all the motherfuckers in the dungeon should be on equal footing, if the people who don't have to go do the fighting and dying, if they decide that their ruling class should have to risk it for the biscuit, we would get to have some real fun. And Zev is like, hey, Carl, shut the fuck up. Hey, Carl, can you please shut up? And then Linus Fiction brings it up and says, hey, Zev, is that any way to talk to a sponsor? Fucking maybe the line of the goddamn book.
Yeah, I do think though that Zev is trying to play both sides in the way, because the way that she talks to Carl is so specific.
Yeah.
She just tells him kind of what's going on. Like, you're gonna turn it off, Carl. Like, blah blah blah. I'm saying the things that I have to say in my position, but also, let's fucking go. Like, you know, like I think that she is there. She's like, good job, Carl. They turned off the feeds, and like not like, shut up, you're an idiot. There's that line, and God, does she ride it.
Zev's family's been murdered. She doesn't give a fuck. Zev is 100% Viva la Revolucion.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And so we get our shit turned off. But fuck that. Let's go to the 9th floor and kill them all. I think by the time we get there, the votes are going to go our way. I think Quasar's going to work some magic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In between blowjobs, he's going to put some work in.
All right, yeah.
And whether he's receiving or giving, I don't know. Quasar seems like he's into everything, so.
Yeah.
That's the end of the book.
No! We have an epilogue.
Oh, fuck.
We have an epilogue because we get to the 7th floor. And we are with Prepotente because Prepotente is in our party. Now, Kill Lady, which we find out her name and I've forgotten already. It's like
Concordia or something?
Yeah, something super sassy. Is like trying to speed through the rules, and Prepotente just like walks over. Cascadia, that's... You know what it reminded me of? Fucking Cascada. Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. The singer
of that name is Cascada?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Cascada, every time we touch, yeah. But it's Cascadia. Anyways, Prepotente is like... And she's like, Prepotente, please don't. I put a lot of work into this floor.
Into making this floor happen.
Yeah, and he's like...
Ah! Actually, we should mention the final thing that happens in the book before the epilogue is that Prepotente screams in Carl's face.
That is, actually, incredible.
Yeah.
But Prepotente uses the items that he has been brought to by his sponsors through different people to break the entire 7th floor level, because it's based on a common fairy tale, and he is able to completely deconstruct it, and everyone falls to the 8th floor.
Yeah, Matt Dinniman was like, you know what? I don't need to write another floor. We need to get the plot moving.
Yeah, he's like, fuck that. Now, we are a bit concerned about underleveling.
Yeah, I brought this up. I think that, like, we've skipped a level, but that means that because no one went into the maze, which is, like, would have been the labyrinth from Percy Jackson, so I'm glad we didn't do it. Mm-hmm. We might be too underleveled for the 8th floor because everyone's going to spend 20 days in limbo. And there's nothing to watch.
Well, and I was like, do they end up doing that limbo? Or because the floor breaks entirely and everyone proceeds at the exact same time, is there no limbo?
I don't think it works that way. I think that because of the way in which... You should look up Prince Rupert's Drop, by the way. That floor is based on insanely fascinating physics phenomenon. Okay. Prince... Is this like a picture or...
How much reading are we going to have to... Oh, it's a piece of glass. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool.
Wait, no, but what is it? What is the phenomena?
It's a paradox.
Why?
I don't know. The incredible strength and extreme fragility of Prince Rupert's Drop result from the physics of rapid cooling. When the molten glass hits the water, the outer layer cools and solidifies almost instantly, locking the outer shape in place. Meanwhile, the inside remains a hot molten liquid. The outside layer is under extreme compressive stress, and the inside core is under extreme tensile stress. Oh, okay, I understand. So it's being pulled in two different directions.
Gotcha.
That's cool. Yeah, that's fascinating. Oh, we forgot to mention, can we just quickly mention, because someone asked about Surrendogore. Chris Pilkington, thank you for joining the Nargs, or the Nerds Radiant.
Hey, thank you!
Surrendogore cheated in the pet contest. I don't think that's what happened. I think that Donadia is intentionally starting shit with Donut. So she voted for Surrendogore because she wants there to be beef by the time they get to the 9th floor.
Yeah,
and that's
probably.
Her starting that beef and getting that fight going.
Yeah.
Hit the fat part, nothing happens. Hit the tips, the whole thing explodes. Yeah, cool. That's awesome.
That's so interesting.
Then, we change POVs for the first time.
No, we had B's POV.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Katya does drugs, and is the sepsis whore's crown wielder now.
Yeah, because Ava is a fucking cunt, and in her final moments, before she's killed by Katya, decides to make herself still be everyone's problem. She puts the crown on Katya's head, which means that only either her or Donut will be able to go past the 9th floor. One of them will have to either leave the dungeon or die.
Yeah, Katya stumbles over to an unconscious Ava and cuts off her hands so that she can't fight back. And then we find this out in this sort of interesting section where Katya uses the blitz sticks to see alternate realities. And she sees realities where she killed Eva before she woke up, or killed Eva without anything happening. And then we find out that she's seen these realities to come for herself because the reality is that only her or Donut can make it past the 9th floor. And what's so fascinating about this is because of her wanting to get revenge in a particular way. She doesn't want Batista with her when she does it. She doesn't want him to see her like this because they just had sex. This is a smut book now. What's up, romance girlies? She takes her revenge in a way where she's trying to enjoy it, and there's consequences for that. And it's fascinating because books ago, the conflict between Katya and Donut was that she thought that Donut was going to keep the ticket to kill her.
Right.
And Donut says that she doesn't have that ticket, that she threw it away. And it would be very funny if she still had that ticket now, because they do have to kill each other. One of them has to die.
I forgot about the ticket, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she got rid of it, but there's a chance she didn't. And that she lied.
True. I didn't even think about that.
Yep. Right? Crazy. Who knows what's going to happen? That's 9th floor stuff, though. We're headed to the 8th. Fuck you, Eva. I am sorry that you had to go through this, but also fuck you. Mod Chat now contains your commission chapters for week 1.
Linus, thank you for that super chat. Getting in a rip for Faraz and the Twister, of
course. Oh my god, Louis' pain at losing the Twister.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's kind of his whole personality. And he has to, figure out a new way to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary friends, these are the commissioned reactions for the next 2 weeks of our life. We will be reacting to the prologue, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. Then we don't listen to 2 chapters. Then we react to Chapter 8. Then we don't listen to 2 chapters. Then Chapter 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26. No 25 for you.
Oh.
No soup for you.
Incredible.
No soup for you. When are we going to do this? I don't know.
When we're driving.
What do you mean when we're driving?
You're like, we'll put a camera.
We could.
I don't know, man.
We could try and do an audiobook reaction in the car.
I don't know. I feel like people would be weird about that.
Why?
Because is it distracted driving?
Listening to an audiobook?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not holding the camera. It would be in the corner. What do you think, chat? Is that a bad idea?
Get one of those sticky things on the windshield. 0.5 it. We're both just like...
I cannot believe there's, 22 chapter reactions?
Hell yeah, brother. It's gonna be a good one.
Oh my god. Do the prologue immediately? We can't, because you can't wear makeup for the rest of the day.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's...
Jared Poulter says they think it would work fine.
Shit.
What?
Yeah, no, we can't. We literally can't do the prologue because we have to leave in 15 minutes for an appointment.
And you have to take your makeup off for it. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. All right, here we go.
Hell yeah. Guys, this book slaps. It is definitely my favorite one so far.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Oh, wait a second.
What?
I have a weird question. So, maybe, no, you're right. You are right that they're moving the 8th floor earlier. They're not doing 20 Days in Limbo. Because otherwise, Carl and Donut would have been pulled out of limbo to do Odette's
to do the show. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that's so fair.
I'm pretty sure at this point, Clarice is allowed to do reactions without makeup. This is not a me thing. Don't. This is not a nerdy nightly rule. Clarice can do whatever the fuck she wants. I want to be very clear. I don't want anyone. No. But this is important to me. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm the guy being like, no, you can't be on camera. Clarice doesn't want to be on camera without makeup, even though I think she should. Okay, I just want to be clear about that. I would never pressure her to appear on camera in any way she's not happy with. I'm not that guy. We know guys who are that guy though, and I don't want to be lumped in with them.
Yeah. No, that is fair. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, no, I just if I don't wear makeup, people are like, "Oh, are you sick? You look purple," and I'm like, just really fucking pale.
Pale as a motherfucker.
Just really, really fucking pale. Like, I can't even find a foundation color that matches me. Do you think that these are the same color? No, they're not. I do my best over here.
Skipcat says, first time there, I'm assuming the next book starts with the Odette show. No, I'm saying, I think you're right, but what I'm saying is that because of when the timing of the Odette show was supposed to be, and we know that they spend, we see them pick, we didn't talk about the picking the floor yet, but we'll talk about Carl and Donut in a second. We know that they pick the next floor. The Odette show would have happened before they picked their landing spot in the 8th floor. Unless they pick their landing spot on the 8th floor and then do the 20 days in limbo. Because that would give the 20 days of content. Like we pick our floor, go to the Odette show, and then we end up on the 8th floor 20 days later. That would give 20 days of content to the like shows like Odette and stuff to talk about where crawlers are going to end up. Like these crawlers have picked this country. Let's see how they might match up against each other.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, I'm assuming that this is what the prologue covers, and which is why, you know, they're like, do it now. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. In my head, it feels like they have to wait the 20 days so that the 9th floor timeline doesn't get fucked up.
But then, like you said, like that fucks up the whole dungeon. Yeah. Because no one's making money through any of that. Yeah. It allows the Faction Wars people to get 20 days, like, advancement.
Well, then the show just becomes the Faction Wars. Like, the show...
Yes, but the problem is they're going to be way too underleveled. Like they will get so fucking screwed.
I don't know.
Which, maybe that is what happens. I don't know.
We're going to find out. Y'all are mad lads. Looking at this reaction list, we're so fucked. We're in Amsterdam all week. We're like we're not here, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll do it on the plane.
No, we will not be doing that.
We'll go to the bathroom together and people think we're joining the Mile High Club, but we're actually just doing an audiobook reaction.
In the fucking bathroom. Jesus, that's too small for that. No camera has got that good of a 0.5 lens. Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll probably have to do a bunch of these in Amsterdam.
We'll do one in the airport lounge. Live from the Air Canada lounge.
Oh my god. Just piss people off.
No, but we're doing like we're doing a really quiet. We have like the shores of us where like, oh my god, did you see that?
Oh my god, that's crazy. Awful.
That was nuts. Holy shit. What do you mean, Carl?
Wait, they birthed a mantis or a fiery vaginal canal and it just hung there and lit on fire?
But the problem is I'm still me, and so you would have moments where I'm like, wow, it's so crazy that... Oh my god!
Yeah. No, it would be a problem.
Carl and Donut do have to pick where they're going in the 8th floor. Donut would like to go to Ibiza. Carl would like to go to the Pacific Northwest because it's an area he knows. But they get a lore book that is for the Bahamas, and Donut clicks on the Caribbean.
Right.
Immediately after saying, Carl, I know geography very well. I know where Ibiza is.
Beatrice planned a lot of vacations she never took, okay?
Imagine discussing Carl's bombs going off in an airport.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's actually a very good point.
Yeah. Up until recently, the 8th floor was going to be the 7th, so it should be pretty already set up, right? Yeah, that is true. Like, the 8th floor should be ready to go.
Yeah.
But then, yeah. Does Prepotente just get all the experience points of the 7th? Bahamas is Caribbean? The Bahamas are in the Caribbean, right? But they're not the Caribbean.
Wait, what? I thought she picked wrong.
She did pick wrong.
Wait, what's the next book? Inevitable Ruin?
Isn't the next
Parade
one
of
Eye of the Bedlam
Horribles.
Bride?
Eye of the Bedlam Bride.
Yeah, Eye of the Bedlam Bride's next.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's on. It better be, because that's what's on the schedule.
Great. This is book 6. Okay.
Yep. But yeah, so Donut picks the wrong floor.
Yay, I bought it.
We never got to see what the Viper Queen class did, which is sad.
I know. I was actually very, very upset about that. That was funny. Because
Yeah.
I was like, it is kind of funny to have her pick this thing, and then we just never find out what it does.
Yeah. It shoots poison darts.
That's all we know, and that's all we're ever gonna know.
So much more happened in this section, but God, a 3-hour book club. We God, man, we could do 2 hours on each chapter. Really, it's crazy.
There is a lot. There's a lot in this.
If we skip stuff, sorry. We're trying to get it all in, and it's hard.
Well, and this is why we used to do the full book recaps, right?
Yeah.
Because we would kind of go through all of the stuff and then really like nitty gritty deep dive in the recaps. But yeah, we don't do those anymore.
We have recently. We did one for the first 3 books.
Yeah.
Maybe after book 6 we'll do one.
Yeah. Okay.
Every 3 books.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at how long the prologue is, but it's 22 minutes, so.
It would be awesome if you listened to the last 15 seconds of the opening credits chapter live. Fun reveal there. We'll react to it. I don't think we'll do it live, but we will react to it.
It's 30 seconds.
Oh, right now? Okay, yeah, just play it.
Here's one. Sound Booth Theater presents The Eye of the Bedlam Bride.
Do you want me to turn it down so they can't hear
No,
it?
no.
Or?
Written by Matt Dinniman. Featuring Travis Baldry as Raoul the Crab and Patrick Warburton as Carl's dad. Narrated by Jeff Hayes.
What?
Of fucking course.
Patrick Warburton did a voice for this?
Yeah.
That's fun. That's so fun.
I love that for them.
Can you imagine
yeah.
being an actor and being like, hey, so this narrator of this audiobook series kind of accidentally sounded like you for a little bit?
Yeah.
He doesn't really sound like him anymore. Like, it was really like book 1, a little bit of book 2, and then Carl kind of became his own thing. So we want you to come in and play the character's dad in an audiobook as a joke.
Because he kind of sounds like you. We good with that?
And Patrick Warburton's like, I'll literally do anything. I show up.
I'm here for a good time.
Whenever I'm asked to do a voice. Did you see me on a series of unfortunate events?
Oh my god. Hate that it gets spoiled the character is present. That's not really... It could be a flashback or it them being in the story. Like, that's not...
I don't really have a problem with that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. The context of it is so nebulous that it doesn't really feel like a spoiler. Like, yes, of course, Carl's dad is going to show up at some point.
I just don't think... If it was like, Carl's dad shows up in the dungeon...
Yeah, that would be weird.
And I would have a problem with it. Because I would be like, why are we ruining that happens? But the idea that what happens is Carl has a flashback to his father.
Yeah.
And his father says something devastating to him. That just sounds like this book series.
Yeah.
It sounds like what we go through every day in the dungeon.
Might even be a part of the closing credit bit. Yeah, because they had a whole ass guest for Donut singing Wonderwall.
And maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
Oh my god.
And after all, it's my wonder wall. Now go and soar over California.
I love
Disney
that ride.
parks.
One of my favorite rides.
Now, all right, now Clarice's turn to do the impression. Let's hear your Patrick Warburton, Clarice.
I don't even know how I would begin to do that.
I have an okay one. You know who's great at it? Our friend Rob, who was on Astral Dusk.
The poison for Cusco. Like
Cusco's poison. Poison for Cusco.
Yeah, no,
Right, he does an incredible Patrick Warburton.
Yeah. I don't do voices. Yeah.
I do feel like listening to my own Patrick Warburton now, I used to do it higher, but because of these books, I feel like I'm trying to make it Carl, which is funny.
Oh, yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into High-Low. Also, Travis Baldry is the other voice in this, which is fun, because he wrote a couple of good D&D books. Legends and Lattes, and, I have it. somewhere in here.
Sick. I love that.
It's like a book about a orc. I think she's a lesbian. I haven't actually finished it. I only read the first chapter. But she opens a cafe in town after giving up her adventuring career. She's just done fighting.
Ah, okay.
Apparently, it's cute.
Fun.
I want to finish it.
I love that.
Clarice, what's your high for this book?
There were so many incredible moments.
Yeah.
And because when we did full book recap, we would like pick for like the whole book. But since we've already, given credit to the other ones, I am going to pick something from this section. Man. It has to be the conversation with Donut and Carl.
Yeah, I get that.
About the mask and that she feels broken because she's not able to feel it properly in the way that she thinks that she is supposed to. That was such a powerful moment. It was so poignant. There are so many incredible moments in this section, but that one I can't. It moved me.
Yeah.
With an honorable mention to Tina. What's your low?
I think that I would have. I don't really have a low because this is one of my favorite books I've ever read. This is on this is on that top shelf. This is up there with Shadow Rising. This is up there with
Oathbringer.
Yeah. It's on that shelf for me.
Yeah.
Anna Karenina. Charles Belger is also the narrator for Cradle.
No way.
Wait, then the audiobook narrator for Cradle wrote... Are these different people? Are these the same man? Oh my god. He is a novelist and an audiobook narrator. That's wildly fascinating.
Yeah.
Cool. What a cool dude.
Yeah. And video game designer. Sick.
Wow.
That's, yeah. What's your low?
Sorry. That's so cool. Good for him. I would love to have a conversation with him. My low is, the final fight was so fun, and I just wish that I could get more perspectives on it. Carl kind of walks away from the fight with Imogen, and by the time we come back, Imogen's kind of dead. We get the moment of Carl telling Brittany to use her jacket. But to save everyone from the Imogen blast, that ends up with, no one really gets into it, but Brittany's burnt face Carl is the, reason for that. Not the burning of the face, but, that's kind of his interaction with everyone. He saves everyone even there.
Well, she saved them all by taking that sacrifice.
Sure, I just mean that, she had forgotten about it. He had to, But I would like to see more of it. See what happened with Imogen, get more of that perspective. I found it so fascinating. So I guess my low is that I want, novellas. I would honestly, there's so many characters.
Fair.
If there were novellas or extra chapters that Matt Dinniman put out, that's a Patreon I would sign up for. If Matt Dinniman was like, oh yeah, here's Katya's perspective on that fight.
Yeah,
I would sign up for that.
Absolutely.
That would be something I wouldn't want it in the main book, but it's something that I would be interested in reading about. Because the final fight felt very fast, and it was our first city boss, and it felt like it flew by.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. What's your low?
Yeah, it's tough. I don't really have much of a low, except that there are so many people who got hurt and or killed, and we haven't had a moment yet to process that and kind of go through it. Fraz is tragic. And
Fraz is dead, man.
It's gonna be a lot for everyone to process. What is your high?
Oh, Louis is so fucked. Who is Louis after this, My high is... My high is Carl calling out the galaxy.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Florin
has a comic, apparently.
He has a comic?
Apparently.
Hell yeah, I'd read that.
Yeah.
My high is the final beats with the the way in which Carl is using the legal system to participate in a real revolution.
Yes, yes.
There are a lot of revolutionary people who think that they're being revolutionary by eschewing the system that they live under and just denying the system.
Right.
And they fail often because, unfortunately, a lot of times in order to have a successful revolution, you have to win victories within the system you live in. And I think Carl is a great example of denying the system and being anti-system
While
using it against itself.
Yeah.
And I think in that he's a really wonderful example of how to enact change.
Yeah.
By participating in and fighting against the system simultaneously.
Yeah.
And I really love that. I love that these books are exploring that and show the way in which Carl and Donut are making positive impacts. I would, like for Donut to not be so dead set on committing genocide against Cocker Spaniels. But other than that, I am excited for a revolutionary figure in Carl who understands the pieces of revolution and not just the big ideas, but the little ones too.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very exciting for me to... Yeah. It's very exciting for me to see how he's going about it. And I just love that whole section and the way he handles his business.
And that he has a platform to do it in a way. Like, he is being televised in a way that, someone else could never have that opportunity. But because he got thrust into this show, that it is the biggest show. It has so many eyeballs on him. He is able to use that to his advantage.
That's it. That's the book. We gotta go. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is...
Ooh.
Can we give it to Signet?
Yeah, absolutely.
She gave it all for us.
Yeah. Cast me. I'll do it. 100%.
Clarence will show her titties, Seth MacFarlane.
I'll do it. I'll do body paint. I'll be in CGI. I'll be in a green screen. I don't care what it is, but I'll do it.
Yeah. If you want to follow us on the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Do something nerdy tonight. Thank you, mods. Smut Corner. How horny would you have to be to fuck a flaming pussy?
It wouldn't happen. I'm sorry. I could go take care of that myself.
If I had an asbestos condom, would I do it? Probably not. It would be uncomfortable.
What?
Asbestos is fireproof? Fireproof blankets are made out of asbestos?
Does the condom go over your entire groin area?
Why not?
Is it fireproof or is it also heatproof? Because it's still gonna hurt.
I mean, I could probably get off pretty quick.
All right. Well,
the scene that actually I would like for Matt Dinniman to have to sit down and write is Vra watching her mom approach in the distance with a giant flaming penis, being no, her penis isn't on fire.
No, Vra's pussy is on fire.
At what point in the sex does the dick take the fire and become a fire dick?
Is it the first thrust or is it the coming?
Because you know what? Incest isn't that bad if it's one thrust.
Wow. You got mad at me for trying. All right, that's it.
Bye. Thank you, mods.